Invitational 3. Yo, shout out to that tournament because without that, there's like there's a severe lack of set history between a lot of these players. So shout out to my man Kiki hosting that tournament. Invitational 3, W time. But Spargo did take it down 3-1. Aegis against Roy. Now, Aegis against Roy typically seen as not a fun time for Roy.
Right,
is what I'll say. You got Mithra who can
outpace
move.
Roy, yeah.
Outpace is a great word script. I totally agree. And it's like off stage, you can get pushed to the ledge. Now you got to deal with Pyra, and then even if you are able to fight your way back on, they're going to switch back to Mithra too. It's just like kind of a classic one-sided thing for Pyra and Mithra where they can switch pretty easily, you know, get what they need. It might be Cloud. Hey, hold on.
Interesting.
Now hold on. Hey, this might be respect right here. Hold on. I like it.
I mean, to talk about these two, we've seen a little bit of Cloud coming out from Cola this weekend as well, too.
Yeah, man.
We see Cola pulling out the Cloud versus free K-Flock, and we saw the Roy coming out as Tweak, so kind of a dual main throughout the entire weekend.
That's right, man. Hey, shout out to Mexico, too. Best in the business at fighting sword to sword. Straight up.
Yes,
My guy,
yes, yes.
MK Leo, obviously. Spargo joining that club 100%. Hey, shout out to the Mexican commentators we have back there. Arath and
Roy.
I was like, I don't want to say Roy.
I just said Roy.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, how do I? But Arath and Roy back there, our Hermanos back there, doing the Spanish comms and killing it. And shouts to Spargo for joining us here this year, obviously from Mexico, competing. Good to take the tournament, but he's got to get through Cola first, who was playing white hot yesterday.
It's interesting. The only non-USA representative in this top 8, so Cola having a whole lot of pressure from back home on his back. I mean, we've been in this situation before, though. Spargo has stood up tall against the best players this game has had to offer from generation to generation. Just another day in the office for our friend.
Wait. No, ain't
no way. Ain't no way,
Plant.
boy.
You know, I believe it if he hovered
He's
Plant.
smiling. He's smiling.
It's crazy. I believe it if he hovered Plant is the crazy thing. I heard he has a secret noob. Not secret if you know. Yeah, hey, there you go. All right.
Always a crowd favorite.
El Planto, huh? Is that how you say it? I don't know. Gringo, man. Watch out. Cloud versus Roy. I love it. Let's go. Hey, actually, the last time they played this, Cola did win, but that was a couple years ago. So it's crazy when you look at set history like that. It's like, dude, it was so many years ago. Does it even really matter? Both these players are a whole new beast. Golly. Oh, my God. The reversals from these players. They are playing right now. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Let's go. Oh,
I'm trying to figure out how to enable co-streaming because it's been a while since I did this. It's not easy. It's supposed to be easy. I don't know where the button is. Usually there's just a button that you click. I see a bunch of other people co-streaming. How do I do it? How do I do it?
Roll in there, just a single hit of double edge dance going to be let fly, but cross slash.
Yeah, the reach on that move is going to be super important in this matchup, right? You catch Roy reaching, chop him up a little bit, good damage, multi-hit, all that nonsense.
Yeah, any overshoot Roy does on the Cloud Shield could be caught with the cross slash or that climb hazard too. It's kind of pick your poison.
Well, if I can't do it,
well right now.
that's upsetting. Let me figure this out in the meantime.
Almost online here. It will be after this double edge dance. Cola hoping to make it.
Bro, it's step back multi-hit side B for both these characters. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy.
Two sides of the same coin, my friend.
Love getting the KO with that climb hazard. You pop them off the top, you get most of your, you get a refund. You know what I mean? Buy one, get one free.
Ooh, looking for a counter. Spargo's been really aggressive lately.
Nice. Fade in right there. Defend yourself. That's character knowledge.
I want to be watching this and paying attention to it.
Begrudgingly, but he still does it.
Let's see.
Back air. Scooping, man. Air to air has been looking amazing for Cola.
Ooh, climb hazard. Give me this catch. Jumping immediately to catch the no come down hit from the climb hazard.
And Cola, like, man, I wish I could see the way he handles the controller, right? The way that he moves on the platforms, like he's buffering everything, man. He moves so fast with this character, Roy, and you have to. You want to be the best Roy, you got to be the fastest.
Exactly.
He definitely is. He definitely is.
Dash and F tilt to stifle that speed. The turnaround on the climb hazard as well, too. Spargo not going to go quietly into this good night. Cross slash. No, not going to let it fly yet.
Get out of my face. Not even close.
Click the co-stream button next to our username. We won't have co-streaming turned on for all events, but we'll have it on for most regionals and majors.
The advantage of doing things right, like
Okay.
other than back air, keeping it fresh at the ledge, cleaning up the stock. Even game one right now.
Oh, there it is. I see it now. Oh, I guess I needed to refresh once I was live. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Finishing touch. Yup, that's how we do
Oh
it,
man, I missed the finishing touch.
Talking about Spargo, nice job right there. That's Sucio.
I'm sure we'll get an instant replay.
That's Big Poppy. Spargo on the sticks right here, brother. You see him? He was smiling a little bit there too. He knows he's got the sauce like that. But Cola.
Sucio, hey. That's Marquito right there. Dude, how many times have we best finishing touches in the game.
Yes.
He doesn't miss.
A calling card of his play, absolutely.
He did miss that one blade beam, but you know what?
All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. We should all be good now. Let me just refresh so it like shows the co-streaming thing. Nice, we're good.
I love the composure I'm seeing.
Yeah, that's really true. And I feel like some of that is because like the way Spargo knew he had the turbo clutch up in that game, right? He was looking for the finishing touch, able to find it and win. But I feel like you said, I feel like Cola was in control most of that game one, for sure.
Oh, what a grab here, too. That weak hit on up air going to put Spargo in a weird situation to force shield on the platform.
Long distance connection. Trying the executioner, man. Forward air. You know what it is.
Forward throw, not going to set for the platform. Cola wanted to catch a platform landing from Spargo. Spargo smart enough to hold away
all right.
down.
Well, I didn't get to stream all of this, but I mean, these are the hype matches, right? This is what everybody wanted to see. That, I always like watching Beast Mode Paul. Death? Oh my god.
The wrong hit of the second hit. Cola living.
Back air coverage, got to get out of dodge completely.
Bro.
Perfect roll timing.
And you know Cola's going to move when the shield's that low, but he's just so fast, man.
Yeah.
Like a rabbit. He just dashed right out of there. Get me out.
Uppy back, going to go super low with the uppy as well, too. Do not want to give any chance to potentially catch an above ledge recovery.
Alright. I can finally pay attention. Everything's done.
I'm going to refresh my shield a bit. Now I'm going to we talk about reversals, enough forward smash. He's going to have to use the limit. And it's still not enough. Limits were meant to
Jab, sour spot, forward smash was enough.
Very nice by Cola. And again, that went from a horrible situation. Like, you went coast to coast on the ledge, dude. What a reversal.
Cola normally would go for a nair right there, too. I love the grab to set up for the juggle. Whoosh. Getting this character into the air when you have so much rage. These juggles on up airs, especially strong hits, can start so much, but Spargo going to find a forward tilt for first blood of his side. Yep.
Simple step back forward tilt. You see it all day. You approach with aerials against Cloud. It's either be cross slash, but at KO percentages, you might as well let the forward tilt rip. But Cola!
Big trade here. Cola's on really
wow.
Oh my god. The corner.
Dude, whoa, going deep.
Great. You know what I mean? I'm just going to sit, wait. I'm still going to get the down air.
Bruh. This is like a very aggressive, kind of a little sloppy, these games. They're like just scrapping.
Already, this is a knockdown, drag out bar fight. They are throwing everything and the kitchen sink at each other, and we haven't even gotten into the games 3s, 4s, and 5s.
Probably going to be the fastest set of top 8, even if it goes to game 5.
They were letting nothing in the, leaving nothing in the tank.
That was Cochino, I'll tell you that much, okay?
Muy caliente.
I only know a thing or two when it comes to the Spanish language, but I'll tell you right now.
It pulls it out of you when you see stuff like that.
That was Tocio Cochino, you know what I'm saying? Dirty stuff.
See what Let's see what El Jefe can do to respond here to Spargo.
Hey, shouts to Spargo sticking with Cloud, by the way. That's GOAT right there.
Respect.
Wait, we're playing? Hold on. I did see, on Twitter, there was a 17-minute compilation of plant clips. I was like, wait, is this a sign? Is this going to happen?
Divine intervention?
No,
not today. Not quite yet, though. FD will be our stage.
Damn.
First time we're seeing FD here, too, and Cola making it look like his counter pick.
Whoop, trip you up. That throw feels rude to me, you know what I'm saying? Just I'll toss you away.
Disregard.
Yeah, you're a piece of trash, right? Oh, jab, Scoop with the back air. Ooh, he had the confirm, yeah. Cola, though, playing it safe, which I feel like you don't say about him a whole lot, honestly. I feel like more consistently you see him rip it on shield unsafely rather than wait.
Yeah.
And just like that, Spargo has fought his way back. Even game, but Cola has been so good and patient out of the corner, but just like that, trying to move quickly, getting caught with the F-tilt. Good pressure there from Spargo. Capitalizing with the rage, and the limit is pretty much ready to go.
Ooh. Movement.
That was ridiculous, trying to find something with the neutral bead. Not going to come to roost. Ooh, this limit going to give you so much more of that airspeed. Going to make it a lot easier to contest with in the movement department.
Wow.
That way, instead of just going all the way to the ledge to wait it out, step back, wait, catch the approach. Very nice pacing from Cola. Bro, this is some of the best.
What the hell is going on? He's not even doing true combos. He's going for forward smash reads? At 0?
Oh my god, neutral be out spacing. Okay, Cola's on one. He has a plan on FD. Like, this is great. You want to go sword for sword? I speak a little Mexican myself. Come on.
Back over here to disregard. Not going to find the parry that there yet. Exactly.
Oh, this is death. Maybe. Wow.
His head? Are you kidding? Okay.
Dude, what are these forward smashes?
forward smash. Let's go.
The dash back timing is perfect.
Jesus.
Spargo's not ripping the double jump.
Roy's dash back is so sick, dude. Like the way he gets low to the ground, like it's just so good. You know, sword versus sword.
Okay.
Roy, you know, typically is gonna get outranged.
Yeah.
You know what
I don't know what the hell Cole is doing. He's just playing like so mix-up heavy that Spargo hasn't caught on to like what's happening. He's playing really fast and he's doing like random shit on top of like reacting perfectly.
Very good stuff from Spargo. Checkmate. I mean, oh my god. Forward. Oh, bro. I love when people throw parries into their offensive mix. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Forward air, down tilt, wait parry. Didn't pay off, but it's a great idea.
Don't tech roll in or away, I guess. That was actually smart. Miss tech, get up attack.
Stop me if you've seen this one before. Step back side beat from both characters.
Nice, nice. What's good, Mick? Ooh.
Good job by
I just feel like Spargo is going to win this one, even though he's been getting sauced this whole game.
A lot of fake cross-ups are coming up on shield from Cola here.
Great call out there.
Yup.
Oh, hold on, this is danger. What did you
Wow,
do?
wow, wow.
Spargo?
That's it.
No way, bro. Oh,
That's
he did
it, yeah.
What?
Yup.
Weak hit. Hold on.
No, there's no way Roy can get back.
Wasn't sure. But either way, whew, Spargo, I feel like he's not hitting the spike of forward air, but that says to me
Spargo just, he seems like unaffected.
You know what I mean? Especially off stage against Roy,
He was getting sauced that game, and he seems like
put him in a worse spot for a
he doesn't care.
or just ending the stock. That was super clean by Spargo.
He doesn't let it affect him.
Damn, dude. Come on, can we get
Right back into it, bro.
Can we do emergency best of 7? Come on.
Make it happen. We run
Make
a
it
tournament
keep
like
going,
this,
man.
baby.
Come
I'm
on,
live.
dude. Come on.
Small battlefield gonna leave Final Destination.
All right, scrappy level. This is the sweaty level.
Those nair extensions, up air coverage on platform has worked out so well. Oh, okay. We could have found a jab there, but not gonna happen. Cola keeping it safe, as has been the case.
Cloud's jab knocking you down like that at low percentages. Underrated.
Alright, did Spargo wake up?
Not talked about enough. Like, that's
We'll find out this game.
Bear down. Look for an immediate option from Ledge here,
Oh.
but Spargo took his time coming back, and they're gonna see
Watch
the fruits
yourself.
of that labor.
Nope.
Ooh, I thought maybe see a limit option.
Wow.
So many trades coming in. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Alright, limit's gone.
The MVP. Oh, where we going?
Whoa.
All right, he's back,
Ooh,
he's back, and
for
he got
tilts.
stopped, too. I'm telling you, like, these reversals are just so ridiculous from Cola, man. He's fighting for his life, Script. I love to see it.
It's so crazy too when two characters can get exploited off stage but don't have as good of recovery. You see some of the craziest interactions when it comes to off stage.
Ooh, nice parry down smash.
Floor.
He's gonna go for the up B again? No, it hasn't been like connecting.
Charge the limit, tech in, and actually rolling out, but that's dangerous because, dude, because Cola, who the hell knows what he's going to do with the ledge, right?
Yeah.
He lands a
Not the
jab,
greatest DI, but I guess he was a high enough percent to die to that.
like, dude, who knows?
I play DK, what the fuck do I know?
Set up the platform tech.
Dash attack doesn't kill DK until like 170. Hey, host change. Yo, appreciate that. Thank you for the 38 months. What's good?
I love it, whether it's jab, limit blade.
He had a pretty juicy counter to win one of the games. This is definitely a counter matchup.
The coolest guy, you know what I'm saying?
I think he gets the most bang for his buck when Spargo's swinging out of the corner at like kill percent. Which,
Spargo.
oh, well, that one didn't work. He hurt us.
Forced limit. Oh, high option. Coast to coast. Spargo forced to the right.
Cola was ready too. He just didn't intercept. And that's the thing is, Cloud is still slender. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could be in the right spot, but he's got that weird, you know,
No punish?
hurt box.
Man, with the reaction of some of these players, sometimes you get like the freest opportunity to punish, and it just doesn't happen. It's funny.
That's a big one right there.
They're better at like counter hitting,
Come on, not connecting right there.
doing like more difficult stuff.
Ooh, looking for the
F-tilt,
drift in.
beautiful.
No.
Ooh, nice, good fade in right
This just
there.
doesn't feel like a 3-1 in Spargo's favor kind of set, but it's about to go that way.
Pull off some incredible stuff before. This is Spargito though, man. Go. Oh, double dash attack. Who do you think you are?
How is he missing
That's
these
crazy.
follow-ups?
He's paying for it.
Okay.
Oh, he's big time paying for it.
Were you feeling like
Uh-oh.
Cola? We've seen
Wow, at that.
magic tricks.
No
before
punish
that in this
again?
bracket already. Gonna be
Maybe
another
Roy
one
can't
with the
punish
Pam, bro, with the
Cloud's F-tilt on
Wow,
shield.
tracing the movement too. Really nice job, Spargo. Closing that one out. Beautiful stuff from the kid. Once again, so glad he made the trip.
That was, like I said, that set was fast, bro.
Big surprise to see him in
Do we have a bracket? Let me look at a bracket
And
real quick.
compete he did. What an unbelievable set it was to get to that point. I mean, the inflection point, the thing that was kind of the canon event that made it happen was that as we Cole,
Rip.
I think we see a completely different set if that
So we had a 3-0, A 3-1, a 3-1, and a 3-0. This top 8's going very quickly. I'm a little tight. We didn't get to watch this one together. I missed game 1, but I saw games 2 and 3 were both on Kalos, which... I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand that decision making. I feel like Kalos is one of Hero's best stages, so I would have liked to see what the strikes and bans were for that set, but I do enjoy watching Beast Mode Paul. Those games were all last hit, the ones that Beast Mode Paul won. Who has the highest chance of beating Spargo? Without checking the seeding. I mean, Zomba's seed 1. I don't know what their head-to-head has been like recently. I mean, it's probably gonna be Zomba because he's playing hot. Yeah. That's what they say. Let's see. Let's see.
I was to say the difference between, because think a lot about Diddy Kong against Hero coming into, today for Tweak against Beast Mode Paul. The difference is that Fox,
like I said, as much as I do not enjoy fighting Hero, I like watching Hero. It's very entertaining to watch if you're not the one getting bullshitted.
how fast Light plays, but that's something that can really help.
Very spectator friendly.
Right? He's not really going to give you the space to breathe, but with Light too, like the way he capitalizes, the way he can hit Hero really hard. Light and Fox in general don't really go off stage either, so zooming isn't that big of a deal. You want to be able to land and catch that,
Cola, Jazzo, Light, Beast Mode Paul. That'll be very entertaining. Sucks that they have to fight each other. I actually don't know how that normally goes. Fox can play Rushdown, so it could be annoying for Hero. Ah, here we go. Let's go. Exciting battle coming up. Kevin, thank you for the 62 months. What's good? What's good? Welcome, y'all.
A character that he does really well against. Like, I think he plays that matchup so well, and then I think now we're gonna have to see how he responds to someone like Light, where his back foot is being pressured. You know what I'm saying? He's on the back foot. There you go. That's what I was looking for. We did it. But yeah, the pressure's going to be on him, really, I think, because I think this is going to be a tough matchup for him. I think Paul, he has tried other characters for tough matchups. Like, I think, he's going Sephiroth for a little bit. Yes. He's trying that against Rob, which, honestly, I don't know if that even helps anything. But I think we're going to see the best hero in the business, man.
All right, let's see. I don't remember how this matchup goes. I can imagine that Hero does not have a fun time getting rushed down by Fox the entire time. So we may not see any spells at all. Like, or any buffs. He might not really get too many chances to buff. But the second he does, Fox will die at 50 or 70.
Yeah, it's crazy though, because like even with Gavin's great movement, like Hero, like
the smaller the stage, the better is what I'm thinking. So Hero probably tries to go to the bigger stages. They play all the time. I don't know the head-to-head. Again, in the past we've been better with like stats and like seeing head-to-heads and stuff. He lives forever. Doesn't get edge guarded. I wouldn't say that's that much of a thing in this matchup anyway, but true. It's looking like so far that Fox gets bullshitted. No matter how much he can rush down, he has to kill in an honest way, and Hero does not have to fight up close or kill in an honest way. He's gonna get bullshit kills every time, and Light has to kill like that. Like, he needs to tech chase, up smash, or forward smash. And if he doesn't get those, he's not gonna get kills. Oh my god. What do you do there? Bruh. Oh my god, bro. No. Dude, if you could stack debuffs like that, freeze and snooze. Alright, Light's getting bullshitted, bro. This is kind of something that
He's beast mode for a reason.
I can't say anything, but historically we've seen that Fox is honest and he gets cheesed. And Light as a player, because he's just a solo Fox main, he specifically gets cheesed. That was crazy. Oh. Are they just gonna run it back to PS2? I think this is the problem with fighting Hero, is that it causes like you to get frustrated. Okay, good. He went to a smaller stage. I agree. I highly agree. PS2 is not it. You need to be able to stay on him at all times. And have and keep a lead.
Because when you don't have Accelerado, you can get mauled by these Fox conversions, especially these low percent like short up fastball nairs and dash attacks can really do a number on you. Zooming away.
Nice shield.
Really good upfront shield, looking for the roll away with dash attack. Not gonna happen. We'll find it this time.
Oh my god, no back air. He like misinputted. Oh, he got it anyway. Alright, here we go. This is going better.
Barely taking any damage. I think he remembered how to play the video game. Let's go.
Nair down, immediate upbeat out of shield. You were calling that earlier. Fox has to get so close to you, so it's a really good option.
Damn.
Crossed up by this character so much, covers both sides. Oh my gosh, upbeat.
Yeah, just don't let him play the game, pretty much.
Ledge trapping is the name of the game script. Again, look for the zoom. That's a crazy thing too, is like when Hero fishes for zoom off stage, he can also just get buffs. Even like getting Accelerado that low can really help him recover too, but even if not, he's getting buffed up.
There he goes.
Hey, I don't care about your buffs.
Was the first game information? Which way does he like to tech roll? Oh, he favors tech roll left? Alright, we got this. Peace. Bullshit number one.
I feel like Hero mains are always a little disappointed that doesn't crit. I feel like it should be increased chance to crit if they're sleeping. Like, why not? Like, there's only really one scenario where that happens, yeah.
The fanfare, we love it.
Uh-huh. You know the crit sound changes based on which hero you're playing? Really? Yeah, it changes based on like the game. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that. What a fine detail that Hero has that I'm not even surprised about.
Air to air for Light has been really good in this game. It's the ledge trapping, it's the counter hits. He's just hitting on firing on all cylinders right now.
Alright, here comes bullshit number 2. Fox is off stage. He's going to die here. Oh, he didn't.
Even across the stage like this, Accelerado drops and
I'm telling you, like you move around every single option expecting it.
Oh.
Side piece and like, damn, I forgot about that.
There it is.
Jeez, can't forget about
Yeah.
move that he does here.
Hero couldn't really play the game.
Again, this crowd knows ball. They were already popping off for that up smash. It was pretty close. They knew, Light knew, and we're moving on. 1-1 script.
Maybe the best response.
Again, I talk about this a lot, maybe too much. Correct me if I'm wrong. That was a good adaptation on Light's part. But you better make the right stage bans here. Because if you leave the wrong stage open against Hero, you're fucked. I think it's really straightforward what you ban, though. You just ban... Well, there's not really enough... There's a lot of big stages. You might be forced to go back to PS2. I imagine the bans are Kalos, Town, and either PS2 or FD, and I imagine Hero probably wants platforms. Yeah, that's what it seems like. He's got to get the lead early. Alright, this is good for Light. Looks like the big stages were banned, potentially. Maybe even PS2 got banned after he saw what happened Game 1. It was like a test.
Down air, actually going right against the ledge. Beautiful stuff.
Ooh, you see the movement here too. When we have Accelerado online, not only is it great for the offense, but you can maneuver so crazy in the air.
Ooh, okay. Oh, well. Didn't matter. Oh, wow, what an angle.
Just being able to outspace it, so smart. Great job by Paul there, keeping the offense up, but Light with the awareness.
Nice lead, though, for Beast Mode Paul. He might take this first stock. Whoa, what the fuck, Mix?
What was that?
Jab 1, Accelerado, run pass, pivot grab.
Like flash, reverse flash, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Just grabbed him.
jumping over here too. I love how Paul uses all these spells to force out these options, especially with they're able to close this distance.
That was some crazy
Light
mix.
after a lot of those, you know, ranged choices from the menu.
Waiting it out.
Oh, he was slightly off on the execution.
True, yep. And again, you know, Light, like he's always doing the most on his recoveries.
Wow.
Jab check, up smash. He's been doing it for years, guys.
Yeah, that forward air drag down to find the further tech option is so good. Back air that
Yup.
enemy off stage.
That's so much damage so fast.
Forward air, again, chopping through. Look how valuable that tool is.
Wow,
Perfect
Fox is light,
timing.
dude.
Really nice job by Beast Mode Paul. I think Light just thought it wasn't gonna hit.
Dude,
him.
his bang spells are
Absolute last
fucking
hit.
nasty.
Again,
They're always perfectly spaced on ledge, and they 2-frame, or in this case, linger on the get up.
Tangibility just ran out. Like it was again. all credit
Perfect,
to Paul there.
perfectly timed and
Down
spaced.
to get that pop-up action.
Scooping up.
Give me this grab here too.
I was
Perfect
gonna say,
catch
he's
on
got up
landing.
throw here. He might.
Yeah, there's definitely up tilt possibilities, but grab
Zoom.
the juggle off stage, trying to burn
Oop.
him.
Nice, good bait away again. That's the thing is like Paul. You know,
Okay.
obviously Zoom is always on the table or always something you can coin flip for and get.
Good
most of
trade
the
for
time.
Paul.
This uppy is also totally
Ooh,
fine.
he's right
You know,
back in
you
it now.
can
Wow.
Again, the projectile. If you're not ready for it, dude. Oh my God, crackle smash
Oh my god.
slash not connecting. Get off
Oh
it.
my god, he's getting bullshitted. No way. He's literally out damaging him, and he's dying
Catch that jump out back
so
into
much
that.
earlier.
Really running for a zoom
Okay.
here too, and going
Yo, tight
full
battle.
right into the loving hands of
Yo, what's
Light
up,
on the
guys?
right side. Forward smash able to knot it even
Welcome.
here too at last stock, game 3. Looking for
Oh, I would need some training versus Fox a little bit first. I don't think I'm ready for that.
I'm telling you, it's like
I would be down for it,
every option you move so well.
but I need to get some reps in
There you go.
up tilt coverage, these low
against a good
percentages,
Fox
really smash in, go to the
before I
bang.
fight Light. This dude is a fucking
Ooh, great
menace.
stuff out.
Rapid jab at the ledge. You want to learn how to do an infinite? There you go. Big damage. 112. Perfect line.
Oh,
Side B.
he's in bullshit percent.
Oh my, dude! I'm
No
telling you,
way.
one or two key options for-
Oh
that
my
should be
God.
it. That should easily be it. Forwards, dude. I love these mid-set pop-offs
Crazy.
from Beast Mode Paul. He did it his first set today. He's doing it again. He knows how clutch and how big these moments are for him.
Light has been hesitating just a little bit on these tech chases, and that's enough to lose the game.
No pause.
Never resume. Fast forward. We're going forward.
Game 4.
I'm not gonna say that's easy to do.
Music kinda picks in both these
You have to be
phases.
perfectly
That
reacting.
music got picked by Paul, and we have Corneria coming in for Light.
Paul has mostly been mixing up tech left or tech right.
That's on rules, man. My favorite club.
Again,
God
this
damn.
set and the games we've seen previously are any indicator of
Sonics
how
versus
Light
Atomic
starts
also
to
happening? Where's that happening at?
Again, Beast Mode Paul might have found
I thought
something
Sonics would be
last game.
here.
Light locking in though, man.
Who's my prediction for the
How
win?
many of these games in top 8 have gone down to absolute last hit and someone?
I mean, I didn't quite see exactly how dominant Zomba's been playing, but it seems like Zomba's playing on fire, so
The Josco one.
Yeah, it's
They
crazy.
did go last time.
So many
even though
unique
Spargo is
options,
usually my
Sonic
favorite
closed it out.
to root for, I think Zomba's got this one maybe.
That ruled.
Not another mile in the tank to give.
Great start here from
Really just comes down to who's playing
Wrong with the offense.
hot
Again, that side B,
today.
bro. Side B fair and then
And Beast Mode Paul is, he's the reigning champ. He could just bullshit everybody, and it'll be really fun to watch and really tragic for the players up against it.
When Light is staring at the Beast Mode Paul in the face, we are really running at him. Oh, back air coverage too. Up tilt to catch the shield drop. Trying to swing, but Beast Mode Paul swings first.
Comic Palooza. Oh, there's a... Why do they do that? Why do all the conventions...
buff up, whatever it is.
Can someone answer this question for me? Why are all the conventions on the same weekend
Yeah, he's looking-
in the
Yeah,
summer?
Hey, that's the mini
Wouldn't
game
you
right now.
want attendance to rotate?
Sizz is also a
Oh, it's
good
because of
one.
Memorial Day weekend.
Got a couple projectiles in there that
Okay.
just kill you. Yeah, all day.
Break it down in the middle of the stage.
I guess it's more centered around your local community as opposed to bringing... I guess it's not even true. People internationally will go to these things, but there's at least 3 conventions that I know of that are all this weekend.
No follow up there. Nice. Light is playing very well around these projectiles. You really got to be careful. Sizzle.
Ooh, close there too. Light playing on a tightrope to get back to the stage. You see the range we're playing in
Yeah,
from Light.
man. And you-
Ooh.
How many, how many times have we seen
All right.
side B in, man?
This is quite an honest KO percent, honestly, for both of
Mess
them.
up one question on this test, it's an
Damn,
automatic
dude.
failure. bro.
Honestly, an honest KO percent. He needs this
Jab,
kill
side B, and F tilt 1. Oh my
expeditiously.
I'm just saying it was 1 and
Coulda
8.
happened.
1 and
Okay,
8
there he
set
goes.
ends right then and there, but
Alright, that's one Fox combo away.
fighting back.
Basically an
Round
even
number
match.
5,
Ooh, double is a big joke, especially with the reset on platform. No chase down. Smart for Beast Mode Pole to hold off to the side of the stage.
Damn, scooping with a back air. Crazy good hitbox.
Alright, he avoided the kaboom. That's big.
Not using that much. Mostly it's been neutral air, forward air, right?
Yeah.
Sizz, wow.
Projectiles, bro.
Ooh, up tilt coverage. Smart to get the shield up, and Light with a ton of respect. Anti-air option.
Yeah, man, he's just getting bullshitted.
It's different. It's different, dude.
I take back what I said. Fox is way too honest for this matchup.
Triple scoop right there.
He's dying like at 60 or 70%, like pretty consistently.
Coverage
wow.
too. You can't jump, you can't stand still. What can you do as Light in this ledge situation? Beast Mode Paul finds so much safety in this off stage because Light does not want to go out there and trade.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Is the recovery? It's not just I'm looking for.
Oh man, he's just missing all his tech chases. That looked like a DI mix.
Got Marvel 3 movement, man. Gliding through the air like it ain't nothing, honestly.
Down air pressure was good, but jumping out with that nair caught Light's jump away.
Okay, it's doable.
We got opportunity here.
I want to see this pop off from the Light comeback. I don't think it's probable, but if he gets it, it'll be sick.
But here we go. Double fair. I like that he went with the kicks. Zoom, though, going to bail him out. Oh, the neutral air didn't connect. He was a little late.
What are you talking about? Bruh. Do you know what being bullshitted means? To bullshit somebody as DK, you have to get a grab or get a down tilt trip. There's so many DK haters. Do you know that Hero literally emanates bullshit? He has an aura of bullshit surrounding him. That's entirely different.
The lingering hitbox, Accelerato from center stage, the bang, the perfect setup, really nice, well-earned pop-off by Beast Mode Paul. Hell yeah, man, like, that was so
if you hit DK, he dies. If you have a good advantage. I don't want to hear it.
He's ridiculous. When he hits you, things just feel impossible.
You feel helpless.
He's so good at that. He's so good at stealing momentum back.
Yeah, that seems tough.
I think that Beast Mode Paul did such a great job staying locked in, getting that big...
DK's bullshit is also the most predictable stuff in the game, so if you get hit by it, it's actually your fault.
Bang was crazy too. Like, that was... Damn, and like I said about Hero, this character, he has so many different ways to play the game. Like,
the thing is that Hero hasn't been optimized until now. Or like the past couple of years.
Light, like just swatting him away again, going for more aerials, for more of the long range ledge.
I would think that most people would disagree with you about Hero not being bullshit, but your opinion is valid.
Again, jab and forward tilt, I'm telling you, are things that Paul mixes into his gameplay effortlessly. Like it's so good, man. And I feel like with Hero,
like I said, fun to watch, incredibly fun to watch. Cancer to play against. It is not fun to play against. Unless if you have so many reps against Hero that you just know everything that you have to block. You know all the frame traps of how to not get up into the explosions. Which, it's not very hard to do. What's hard is if they're delaying the explosions to outlast your vulnerability frames on the ledge. Which it looked like was a thing. That's it. Alright, Beast Mode Paul is making a run, bro. He's already got 2 crazy wins. We're gonna see how top level Hero stacks up against either Ken/Ryu/Kazuya or Roy. Who else does Cola play nowadays? I know he's going mostly Roy. I think he has a pocket. I wouldn't call it pocket. I know he has a cloud still, but we don't really see it ever. And that's the thing, right? Hypothermia, like, if I'm not gonna say I don't think Light was playing on point, I will agree that he wasn't playing on point. Because when we see Light playing perfectly, he will not miss his tech chases, and it looks like he's a robot. But miss a couple tech chases, like that one where he missed the tech roll away and was slow on the up smash, that's enough to loot. He lost the match because of that. He got forward smashed for that. So, just slightly being off a little bit with Fox means you lose. I think that's just how he is as a character. If you play it perfect, it's like, what do I do? I can't move. He's covering everything. He can approach, he can run away, he's covering the tech chases, he's killing me off the tech chases, but yeah. It's just it's a punishing character, it looks like. A punishing character who does not have cheese. Or cannot affect, like, consistently cheese. Alright, we're seeing the Ryu.
Spickles had a really crazy run over the Kagaribi weekend.
Oh, did I miss something? I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm just saying, man, like.
Wait, what do you mean?
It's not complicated.
What do you mean, Floyd?
Man, a fun region too.
I didn't get an alert.
One of the best in the US right now, too.
It's so
What do you mean?
Atlanta get his spotlight like Momocon.
Like
Did I? Hold on, I have to remember I have to open my Streamlabs dashboard because my Twitch dashboard only shows the recent events for Twitch.
The crowd favorites too, no question, obviously. I think either way, you know,
I'll stand corrected here.
one of them bowing out, one of them continuing on through losers, but I think this crowd's gonna get loud right now for Georgia. For Atlanta.
No, I don't have anything from you, Floyd, except for that you followed on Twitch.
You got Jazzo going to the Ryu. Okay.
You may have to share a notification if you did sub
You're saying I'm going speed for speed with Cola, and he's got
for it to pop up. It's a little weird on Twitch that way.
With Ryu, can chill a little bit, throw some fireballs, you know. Take it easy a little bit, if you will, rather than trying to go, you know, speed for speed. And you can always mix it up. If you counter picks go one way or the other, you can go for Ken. But now we're seeing actually a lot of.
He plays a little bit of Cloud Aegis. True.
You know, Ken does not say keep away from
Swordies though.
If you're trying to get in against Roy, like, I feel like you're gonna not be having a fun time.
Yeah, I mean, like, think about the set play here too. You probably want a lot of range to work with as Jazzo, so you have potential to catch.
All right, so what would you guys say from what we saw that the Hero versus Fox matchup is? Would you say it's like, after seeing that, I have to say it's in Hero's favor? Maybe +1? Could be worse?
Absolutely. And again, Cola knows how to fight these characters so well, dude. Like, he put Jazzo in a bad spot and really put the screws to him.
By comparison, I think that DK actually, my opinion has dropped concerning DK versus Hero. I used to think it was like even or whatever, maybe even like positive, but I don't think that anymore. Like DK can play rushdown, but again, maybe stage dependent as well.
I'll take my humble 40 off of a safe down tilt, and then we'll move on from there.
Blue collar 9 to 5 gameplay.
Nice humble gameplay. Looking for a back air, actually trying to line it up out of focus. I like the idea. You focus to try to bait him to neutral air, and then you back air. You trade with the first one. It makes perfect sense. Looking for the back air. There it is.
It's so sick,
Jazzo, another stock lead. Yup.
We don't need extra games to get into the deep nitty-gritty between these two. They've played so much.
That's so scary.
What's his biggest weakness?
Jab, shakunets.
He's a big target.
Oh, he's got those?
Oh.
I like the down air Tatsu mix. That should up air shore you.
Wow.
That's it. Yep, right off the top.
Optimized.
That's the other thing that Ryu has. Like, Ken has the wobble, you know, what air wobble into medium shore you to kill.
Oh, Beast Mode Paul is absolutely cracked.
Dude. The confirms you get and the mix that you get, you can down air Tatsu if you catch them DIing the wrong way. And if not, like, up air shore you, confirm the hitbox. Again, chat, look at the hitbox.
Your comment was on YouTube.
And it's 2 hits.
It's crazy because most characters kind of deform themselves to make these hits.
My bad.
Like, fit the hitbox, but Ken or Ryu does not
thank you.
change their style.
Yeah, your comment was sitting there for a while. Just so that you know, because I have 3 chats, I apologize if I don't read every single comment or I don't read it out loud. I did read your comment. I just didn't, like, respond to it.
The up air confirms are just so good for Ryu, dude. I mean, we've seen it. That's how Ashimo's been so clutch for so long. And now we're
But I appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh, that's big damage. Down smash. Okay, going for the down smash. I think that's a lot of respect on Cola's SDI. Yeah. Normally, if you want to.
Yeah, I was definitely locked into watching. Yeah, Jazzo's been on some shit lately. Looks like he's playing well so far.
surprised he didn't cancel that. So back air, you know, aerials you can cancel, you can go into focus, but then obviously you're susceptible to the double edge dance.
The Ryu agenda is strong.
Great focus again.
Oh.
Double focus. Yep. Hey, focus
What?
only absorbs one hit.
Oh,
the
that
second
sucks.
Cola trying to capitalize on absorbing one hit with the up smash on multi hits, but not going to find anything but the
All right,
one.
that's it. Finally, he gets the punish.
That's the other thing is the long distance connection for Ryu is actually better. If you do down tilt, long down tilt into Tatsu, it kills from long distance. Ken, if they SDI away, they might just fall out, man. We've seen it once, we've seen it a million times. Ryu's just more consistent, I'd say, as a character. I think Ken's peaks are higher, but Ryu's...
Cola versus Spargo seemed like a little too scrappy. So it's good to see, like, Cola playing a little bit more careful. Maybe you have to against Ryu.
That close and personal, the short you will connect down smash shotgunettes. It's only 20 off the down smash.
Yeah. Down smash hit Cola well aerial, so that fireball did not connect.
Nice. Strong up tilt. Again, such a good get out of the air option. Oh, down
the
air.
chase down?
Nice. Great upbeat. Good knowledge there from Cola, because if you whip an upbeat against Ryu, even if you mix a little bit, you're probably eating like 20 or 30 minimum.
Yeah, super interesting. Very good point. Has the
wow, the double parry. Just to get the grab. Nice.
Man, you already know what it is.
Interesting. Very interesting.
That's like, you know, an unstoppable object or movable force, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Come on, pick it up.
Yeah, neither of these players are trying to give it up right now. Trying to find a focus. Weird cancel going off to the left side, giving a ton of stage.
Probably missing. Probably wanted, you know, turn around, down B something, but
Jazo is the best parrier in the business. Dude, Ryu is so much better than Ken. What the fuck? What is that? Kill confirm. Landing up air, jump, double jump, up air, cancel Shoryu.
I love, for Roy, I love fair and nair in this matchup, obviously. Like, it just has the reach that Ryu doesn't like to deal with. Yeah. And even if you trade or push Ryu away, like, it's really good. Double edge dance.
There's definitely a use case for Ken, but, like, Ryu's better in a lot of ways.
Jump over.
Great grab, man. You just want to keep things going here. You don't need to swing for the fences yet, but you know Cola, he might do it.
I think Ken is really annoying, too. I'm not very strong against either of these characters. Oof. Livin', he's heavy.
Ryu, man, he's regular dude weight. You know what it is? Snake, Ryu, Ken, Terry. Get that 100 plus. Easy.
Look for jabs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right, I like to see that from Cola. More importantly, is how Cola is in the cam right now.
Wait, is Cola alright?
These tournaments, man, they are not sprints, they are marathons. You have to be completely ready
He's
to
like,
everything in every single match, and Cola leaves it all on the line.
He's fired up.
he's sweating.
That dash into ledge, too, to bait out the roll option, then run back to get that was so good as well.
I mean, yeah, that's important, though.
The Shotos and, you know, against other characters, they have the opportunity to live to 150, live to 160, and then get KO'd. Against Roy, especially Cola's Roy. Like,
What is Jazo wearing on his shoulder? Does anybody know what that is?
He just hasn't finished the plate yet, right? Just like we saw there at the end. Cola clutch with the F tilt. Once it gets to that position, and he has multi.
What kind of
right? Like,
creature is that?
Dance can kill,
I can't
air
quite
off
tell.
stage. That's the thing too. You saw Jazo, like, he focused and then he didn't want to face.
Is that some, like,
He knew that Cola would just cover it.
it's a parrot?
Back off, he's like,
That's a parrot?
Like, it is what it is. This guy's doing up here. Come on. I would kill for a player mic right. I would kill for a player mic right now. Please, Rod, get up there.
What the fuck is that?
What are we doing? I love to see it. I mean, so many unique options. There we go.
This is after game 2, by the way.
That's funny.
Telling him how he needs to.
Oh, yeah.
I'm dying, man. I mean, these guys have played against each other so much at the locals. You know, we still play at majors too, like here at Momocon. Been playing against each other for years at this point. Great rivalry, one of my faves.
Yeah, absolutely. Cream of the crop in this region. I mean, you and I have seen these two players have kind of come up through the ranks. The olden days where these were just the hot up-and-comers, the dark horses have kind of evolved themselves into the front runners.
What we got here, hold on. We actually are calling over the TO. Hold up.
Interesting. To talk about that previous match, though, Cola was using such unique options to kind of break through that focus. We saw things like up smash. We saw
it's a cockatiel?
Double forward air, double up air forward
Dude,
air. Crazy thing.
Do you know this for a fact? That's crazy.
Defensive options out of that focus to get away from it. Many times, like, volunteering to give up that stage control, going off stage intentionally just to get away from this Roy.
I think we're going to see Ryu all the way through, by the way. Like, if nothing else, like, maybe if, like, FD's left open, or, like, he says Kazuya, then FD's left open. But you have to pick character first, so yeah. I don't think we're going to see
that might be the deliberation here.
And I think, too, like, I think that Ryu does.
Alright, we got some sort of tech flub here.
I don't think it's like a Ryu problem or anything like that. Like, it's probably pretty even.
Yeah.
Like if anything, like Roy does definitely smother Ryu quite a bit, like he does with pretty much anybody that he plays, like just about anybody that he plays against. Card. Yeah, absolutely. But you have to respect Ryu. He has a ton of damage output. He has early KO options such as the up air strings on different stages. You have to respect him. And again, having that fireball in neutral is really the thing that sets him aside from Ken. Ken's a little bit faster. Different ways you connect. What's up, dude?
What I think it is I think Jazz was having a bit of an audio issue here too. We've swapped through a couple of headsets to get this one going, and I get it here too. Those headsets, and make sure you have the audio cues of these moves.
Yeah, it's big.
Extremely important.
Yeah, there's some characters that it's bigger against, like Snake. I'd say is
the keynote example.
Yeah, I'd say he's probably the biggest one.
Yeah, Hero as well here too.
Yeah,
Steve's helpful.
I'm trying to think. There was someone that I was watching the other day where I'm like, if you don't have audio, that's tough. Like, how do you even deal with that character? I can't even remember.
If I had to guess as to what that plushie is, without any prior knowledge, I don't think I could get the answer.
The Snake, when Snake was gone, there you go. All right, we're locking in.
Seems like everything
figured out whatever it
locked
was.
and loaded.
Ooh, gold? Hold on.
What, dance a little bit?
There you go. Yeah, default. Come on, man.
18 carats on the wrist.
Default guys, man. I like that.
No fanfare.
They still got it, bro. All right, man.
Battlefield going to be the stage here too. I'm interested to see these jugglers going to come in droves. You're talking about up airs from both.
All right, BF.
Especially.
I think Cola, what I've seen from him a lot this weekend is his up airs have been immaculate.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think that's why he's happy to go on the Battlefield. I think Jaws was happy to go on the Battlefield for a similar reason, honestly. Up airs, stacking it up, rolling right in. Good weight right there by Cola. That's the thing again. Cola, he
It seems like tech roll to the edge of the platform has been working the best against Roy because he wants to up air juggle you. So if you tech roll away and he doesn't change position, it forces him to chase with fair. Because I see he's been missing, or it'll make him catch weak hit up air instead. So far, I mean, there's been way better placings from Ryu lately, probably thanks to Ashimo, than there has been for Ken. And for the first time in the past year or two, I've seen a lot of the Ken players go a lot of Ryu lately. I think he's just got better kill confirms. More consistent. And that's really important nowadays. I mean, it's always important, but... Ooh. No kill.
In the corner here too, Cola has been working really well with not much stage. Really aggressive with these short hops in. Jazzo catches those a lot.
That's another tricky thing is with the Shotos, the Tatsu
Yup.
I was going to say should do it, but damn, that was really close.
He's also got that.
Dropping 6% on his second. Oh, here we go. This is what we want to see from Cole. Wow, the grab, that was so fast. That's the thing. You have to have a game plan where if I'm going to swing at you and I think you're going to focus, what's the follow-up after? And I feel like Cola does that so well. He didn't get it
less of a chance to SDI, right?
You follow him with the airspeed of Roy.
So,
neutral air, up air again. Again, his offense is just ridiculous.
Yeah, all of that matters. And the later the meta is, the more people are going to figure out defensive counterplay to, getting out of Ken's shit or SDIing or whatever.
Super armor on that one, very good.
Like that. Cole's been using up B very well, too. Again, you get the properties of being a multi-hit. I don't feel like you're really up
at the highest level, anyway. I'm sure you still get away with it, a lot of the time.
SDI from Cola, very nice. Don't want to give him any easy hit confirms, because even if with SDI, just showing that you're doing it becomes a mini game within itself, right? You gotta end your combos a little bit.
That was clean.
Maybe you become a mind game on its own, or Jazzo can capitalize on the faraway SDI, but it's gonna be tough right now. This is locked down.
That was super sick. Upward angle double edge.
Oh, the Battlefield juggles.
That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna swing at focus, you better have a follow up. You better have Plan B ready to go.
You come at the king. You better swing hard. The dash up grab shows the confidence Jazzo is still moving with. But again, as you're talking about, we're going to play this distance game. Jazzo's kind of getting mauled when it comes to the up close. Got to pick our choices.
Won't kill him.
SDI not sweet spotting on that. 104 on the Roy. Big percentage to live against Ryu. Cole going to try to capitalize. Swinging at the projectile. Good stuff.
He doesn't do jab on normal getup, I noticed. Not as much as the other Roys do. Wow. Yep. It's he's yeah, we've been through this song and dance. I know the players are going to be too patient to get up into my jab, and they're not just going to get up shield. They're just going to wait at ledge, and then they're going to reversal me for swinging jab. So you don't even see that layer happening at all. at top level.
grab, like we saw him mix and grab into combos, like
Cola's just like, you know what? I'm gonna let you have the corner, and then I'm gonna F tilt you.
And even if we're not
Or
playing
back
to
air.
break focus, we're gonna get our single hit and we're getting out of dodge as well here too. So we're still getting a little bit of extra percent, even if we're doing that no
I was
knockback.
thinking, I don't know if he's thinking. So the thing is, he did drop a
It's just much different from other Roy play. Like other Roys will at least show jabs, even if they don't like expect it to hit. To condition ledge options, he's just standing close to ledge, being like, "Oh well, I might jab, but you don't know," and then he doesn't,
Kazuya Mishima.
and like reacts to stuff. Oh, here we go. The bullshit artist himself.
Hold on. I was gonna say no DLC top 8, but that ain't true. Here we go. Shots of Paul. Go. Damn, he's moving with Kazuya. Okay.
You talk about shifting gears here too from Ryu to Ken. This is a completely
A
different
ribbon?
bar
What do you mean,
entirely.
a ribbon?
Knockdown electric,
I'm not sure what that.
on that platform.
And I think Cola,
On
I mean, this
Twitch?
is a character that he hates pretty openly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The ignorance is there for this character.
I don't know.
But I think he's definitely one of those players where when he hates a character and hates a matchup, he
Does
grinds it
anybody
out.
else see that?
That's my guy Riddles, man. They play this matchup a ton, especially when
absolutely.
Riddles is more active. I'm glad to have him back too. Playing Smash a little bit more.
No, a ton of good VODs to work with here too. Jazo definitely can bring a new spin to this character that Cola might not be ready for.
It might be like my partner anniversary or something,
Cola's really gonna have to respect the up close and
but that was like,
Kazuya, even more
it might be my partner
Slowing up there,
anniversary
back
week.
air, smooth, smooth.
I'm not sure. I'm just guessing because I don't see it
Just yet.
for myself. So
Up smash, not gonna find it. You can up that situation as well there too, but I don't think it kills there. I think the
Yeah.
smash tag is what you needed.
And again, this is the tough thing. Like everybody talks about how you play Ken, you can play Ryu, you probably play Kazuya, you probably play Terry. There are very slight differences in how you need to, do everything with them. There you go. And if you're not hitting, okay, I might do it honestly. The command grab, damn, perfect DI.
Still alive here. This is a very well-worn stock here for Cola. We are very happy with how much percent we have survived with.
Yep. And
yeah,
I'll say,
Georgia is a
on their
fucking
own,
crazy
running
stacked
fighting
region.
characters, a little different than other Smash characters, but not inherently.
Did they not also like perform insanely well at Kagaribi?
When you try to stack 2 or 3 of them on top of each other, it's a little tricky.
Yeah.
Your hands might be doing like the mental math of a Ken main while you're on Kazuya.
And just in the Japanese events in general.
Extremely. Especially Jazo swinging so much as Cola's playing extremely passive. So we're able to catch those overextensions from Kazuya.
And again, we talked about it. Like top player, you're typically known as a rushdown guy. You got to be able to backpedal. You got to be able to put it in reverse just a little bit. Pause.
Oh, Jazo realizing this game might be slipping away a lot faster than we had expected.
Yeah, missing those 2 up smashes, it's just enormous. I mean, that's how Kazuya really takes the
This is what we like to see.
Hits an electric, gets a KO, moves on with life.
Oh, wants to get a scoop there with up B. We had a great position to punish roll there too.
We love to see
Oh,
this.
scary.
I like the confidence, man, because we did see,
Okay.
1, 2, 3, there you go. Now that's easy. That's the execution right there. There you go.
Rage drive online here too. We
Watch
could
the-
close these percent deficits.
Watch the armor through your aerials. That's really what you want to watch here if you're Cola. You do not want to swing foolishly and let him start making a comeback, starting with that big hit.
Yeah.
Because even though it's like not that big of a deal, like
Oh.
it's a good amount of percentage, but you know you're gonna be your opponent's gonna be feeling himself after that. Spending the laser early, up be the ledge. Good respect here from Cola again. Look how slow he's playing, man. I like it.
Yeah, a lot of players try to go punish that as soon as we saw Jazo getting off that ledge. No electric, no
That's what
stun.
I'm
That's
saying,
big.
man. Didn't pay the electric bill this month. Out, missing that's huge.
Ooh,
That's
rage
exactly
drive
what I
on.
wanted. Look, I'm not gonna swing at you. I'm not gonna do anything that might even be remotely reversible.
Oh, want to get the counter here too. Jazo, give me all of
Big
this
damage,
percent. Yeah.
20, cool. Take it.
Oh, needs one hit here.
This is like the character himself. Like, don't make mistakes against this character,
Is right. Kazuya is right.
or you die.
Even at these percents, double
Ooh.
his dance on cross up.
Yeah, the other thing that Roy has that's so nice, his power against these characters, it's so valuable.
Ooh, weird knockdown up there would have been a great continuation to keep off stage, pushed off deep. Leg drop here to a
I
Atomic.
know, I was gonna say from the top rope. Didn't find the connection. I mean, how many times have you seen Kazuya go?
Okay,
for it,
big.
Not make it back. You just never see him again.
Ooh, looking for the falling up air, not going to find it.
I honestly like.
Has to be the one to make
I
it.
really like this non-interactivity versus Kazuya. I can learn a lot from
Cola
this.
trying to just end the game really quickly.
Like, oh, Kazuya's on the ledge. I'm gonna stand at like a double roll distance away and just not take any fucking risks. But he also has like a full stock lead. Well, not anymore.
Well, hold on now. Hold on now. Because now Jazo's hitting the follow-ups out of electric. And he hit an electric too. 2 things he dropped earlier in the game. Uh-oh.
This is big.
Big
Find
danger.
this.
Neutral air, not getting the good bounce hit though. Didn't send him back up on the platform. Oh, that's a good electric, but nope. Cole able to slip away again, Script.
I mean, just like that, these percentages have damn near evened up. Jazo looking prime to take the lead in here, and he will.
Ooh,
Such
juking.
crazy movement in the corner. Cola able to thwart all
Ooh,
forward smash.
living.
Want to swing Hail Marys. Me too.
Oh, he spent the double jump.
Off stage.
Wow.
It's gonna be enough. His edge guarding has been so good this whole tournament. It's how he's won big sets. Much respect to Jazzo. A great showing at this tournament. Bow out at a humble 5th place.
I mean, Kazuya always comes down to if you just practiced only Kazuya, or you had better slightly better execution with Kazuya, you could have won, right?
Dropped a couple up smashes, like that could have been the difference there. And you got to give it up to Cola for really capitalizing in those opportunities that he had, right?
And how impressive is it to come into this tournament and make it as deep as you can, running 3 very, very different characters? I mean, obviously on the surface it looks so similar, but it's those intricacies that make you go this deep in the tournament. Let's make it up for Jazzo one more time, please.
Cola, why not?
And Cola, for Cola too. You know what it is.
The GOATs, man. The
Jordan
GOATs.
representative, so crazy.
Yeah. So Cola's moving on. We got our top 4 as really shaped up here. You got mostly South
Jake.
Mexico,
Jake, if you're here, someone just signed up for a first to 5. Jake, if you're in chat, let me know. I'm down, but I want to wait until after Momocon top 8 is over.
Great top 8, a great top 4 has really been set up.
It's been going fast. I don't think it'll be over by 3 p.m. Eastern, though.
Two of my favorite guys. You got Bam, you got EE.
This is scheduled to last until 4. So, if you're here, let me know if you're down before I accept. Pop this over here. Meanwhile, Metafy won't let me log in for some reason. I literally cannot log in. What the fuck? Let's see if I can figure this out. There we go. That was weird. What are we doing? We're watching Momocon top 8. All right, sweet. All right, so we're gonna watch Momocon top 8, and then I'm running a first to 5. Somebody signed up for a first to 5. We'll be running that at 4 p.m. All right, all right, all right. So what's left? Top 4? Top 4 is next. We are down to winners finals. Let's refresh this. We have Zomba, Spargo, Cola, Beast Mode, Paul. Who you guys like? Who do you like? Now, Cola's playing well, right? But Beast Mode Paul is playing with a chip on his shoulder in this loser's bracket, and he's been clutch. And he's got cheese on his side. Cola has the region. He's got the crowd. They both have the crowd, right? This is they're both from Georgia. So that'll be very entertaining to watch. Zomba's playing really well. Spargo did not 3-0 Cola. What? Didn't Cola take a game? The fuck? I don't think that was a 3-0. Yeah, I mean, if there are any 2 players, if there are any 3 players in a row that would get bullshitted, it would be these 3 players, no matter how good they are. If you're just going by dishonest versus honest. Whereas Roy actually has some fucked up kill power, so he can still do it. What is my goal for this year competitively? I don't know. Like, for me, like, I feel like I'm still just not at the skill level that I want to be in this game. And I think it'll be obvious if and when I do hit that skill level. Because I'll be at a point where it's like, okay, well, now I really should be attending majors because I'm just beating everybody. That's kind of the point that I want to get to. And there's always the possibility that, you know, we get another Smash announced. So it's kind of just like staying fresh for that as well. So we can get the jump on it when it drops. I already have the Switch 2. I don't know if a lot of people have it or if that's when where the new Smash is going to be released. That's actually kind of an interesting point of contention for me, is I feel like, do people even own a Switch 2? Or do they even want to purchase one? Like, you need to drop a title that's gonna make people want to buy one. For me personally, other than like Smash would be the only title worthy of that, and I pre-purchased one just in case to be ready for it. And last time I pre-purchased a console, like, oh, did I not accept this? I fucked up. Hold on. Oh, he rescheduled it. Nice. Perfect. All right, we have a 1st to 5 locked in for 4 p.m. versus a Jigglypuff that wants to scrap. Whew. Yo, what's good? What's good, Jerry? Oh, thank you. Yeah, the cool part about that is that I don't feel like I'm the best player versus Falco. So if I just cleaned it up a little bit, I think that was very winnable for me. Like, it felt like a very respectable set, all things considered. Even if I got sauced a couple of the games. The cooler thing is that Larry and I just haven't even been able to play because we're coast to coast and we don't attend, like, we don't cross-continent travel to each other's majors as much or at all, really, for Ultimate anymore. So because of the delay mod, we were actually able to play against each other in like a convincing fashion. And yeah, we actually played like a friendly session after that. So maybe I'll put together like some highlights for that and release it as well. I kind of like led into it a little bit at the end of the video. I was like, oh, he's like, oh, I want to fight you with my Mewtwo. Let's play some friendlies. But he ran like all of his characters versus me. So that was cool. And I was a tryhard, so I didn't switch off of DK. I just used DK the whole time. He said he didn't mind. In fact, you know, it was probably good for content because he gets to combo me with his other characters. Yeah, he didn't go DK against me. It's like, I wonder why. He did cite me as the inspiration for his Smash 4 DK, though. His Smash 4 DK was nasty. I didn't know that, actually. We would theorycraft and talk about Smash 4 DK and stuff once he did pick him up. But, no, I didn't know. You spy a fellow Isaac enjoyer. Wait, what? You must have been around for one of my VODs. Somebody asked me.
How can I get better? Oh, man.
The heck?
That was rough. Hey, man, I saw that match. It was rough. Yeah, it was. It sucked. But I actually have something that could change your life. Mine? Have you ever heard of the Smash Dex? The hell is that? The perfect counterplay.
Yo, it's Mr. E.
Where do I find it?
So right there is the Smash Dex.
Yeah, Golden Sun, one of my favorite series. Somebody asked me if I were to main somebody, that if I couldn't main DK, who would I main? I said Isaac. Oh, you're talking about Binding of Isaac? Wait, that's something totally different. You must be literally referring to something else entirely. It's like when we got Mild versus Shindalion, but Mild went Brawler. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Like, Mild's just trying to win. Brawler's a better character. Brawler beats Ganon harder, maybe, than DK does, but I don't think he needs to switch.
Get the Smash Dex and stop playing these games.
Stop playing with them, man. Stop playing with them.
Top 4 Momocon 2026. I know y'all niggas can hear me. Make some noise, please. Make some noise. I know y'all can hear me.
Hey, I need it louder. I need it louder here.
In the building for real, man.
What the heck? Wait, what tournament? E is in his element right now. He does not give a fuck.
Man, I'm doing a damn well. I'm hyped. I am hyped. I'm excited for this. We've had incredible matches through the entirety of this tournament, right? And now we're going down to the nitty-gritty. The bug don't stop, man. We are moving right now. This is some of the best Smash I've seen in quite some time.
And you know, we have a lot of great tournaments that take place throughout the years.
Yep.
Like, it's awesome. Momocon always has a special place in my heart. I've been coming to every single one since 2014. And every time I feel like they just figure out a way to just elevate the competition.
You'll have to be more specific. I've lost a lot of tournaments in Ultimate, as have many, many, many players.
But neither player of that caliber quite in the winners round. It's going to be Zamba versus Barguito, and then loser semifinals is going to be Cola.
This is a tournament that's happening, correct, but I am not physically there. I'm just watching.
Yeah, it's the only way now.
I didn't attend Momocon.
Yes.
I haven't been to a Momocon, but they all seem equally hype.
Of course, we got Zamba and Spargo, and these two have been the
Wait, what?
superpowers when it comes to North American Smash, and they've continued to
They're
push back.
trolling.
Rocklights all around the world, and it's great that we're getting a privilege to see that quality high stakes action coming here today in this winner's final.
They're hella
I'm
trolling.
pumped for this. Zamba's been looking
All right, let's see.
phenomenal. It seems like he's got the combos on deck. The
Seed
corner
1
there,
versus Seed 2, I think, right?
robbing everyone left, right, up, down, don't matter.
Yeah, Zamba has been playing like a man possessed. I mean, just going on an absolute tear. Same with Barguito. Now, fun fact about this: the last time these guys fought, I do believe Spargo was victorious. I've noticed as of late,
This one should be
Zamba, Spargo has elected to
should be
bring out
sick.
Cloud, mainly because Zamba really kind of figured out that Aegis matchup, so kind of like a reset, retooling for Spargo, and it's been serving him well.
All right, Mistech on the platform truly is a mix-up. I'm seeing it more. It could just be that, you know, you're not reacting to the platform splat, but these players are good enough to tech these things. So I see when they do miss the tech though, they mix up their option what they do afterwards to avoid the platform tech chase. Damn, he's doing that that anti-Steve gameplay. Wow, he burned the whole Cloud limit? Ooh, okay, this is gonna be a banger. These guys are going in. Wow.
Locking him down on the right side, not giving him any room to work with.
Yeah, beautiful stuff there. Going to take that stock. However, we still are closely matched.
Dude, he burned the entire limit by flying in the sky. I don't think I've seen that before, but it's smart. However, I don't think he'll get away with that if he's at kill percent, because Cloud can jump and limit up BU up there. And Spargo is definitely the player to go for that. So maybe we'll see some layers if that happens again. But if Rob is not at kill percent to it, then I don't think Spargo pulls the trigger. Ooh, that was a bad jump into that. He didn't jump? Oh, it must have been air dodge startup. Like directional air dodge. Looked like a jump. Yo, this is sick.
Absolutely, man. Going to the final stock here, going up, must come down. Easy 18% here, and N has a ledge off.
I'm just really happy to be seeing the Cloud too. Like, he could just be going Aegis, but I'm really happy he's going Cloud. I mean, he may switch depending on how this goes. But in the past, when he switched to Aegis, I don't know. Has it gone well for him against Zamba? I feel like Zamba might be like the Aegis destroyer. Even if the matchup is not good. I really don't know if it's good or not. Wow, nice tomahawk. Ooh. Oh, this is big. That's it. What a down tilt 2-frame, dude. Bruh.
Target acquired, gets the stock, and gets game number 1.
Automation, man. Just looking too damn good right there. Zamba.
I feel like he's not switching. Wow. I mean, it was very close.
I always love his conversion. I mean, he's been getting the dash down just as well to walk people down the line, but I love that he's been utilizing that for the 2-frame kind of.
Yeah, I could see it. -1.
What you gotta do, man. Back to small battlefield we go for game number 2 right now. Zamba, and these guys have so many legendary battles in the
Nice
past,
punish.
on the big stage, trying to qualify for top 8 in some regards. Like anytime these two square up, man, you know you're gonna get a fight right now. Zamba taking the first big.
Oh, what the fuck, Spargo? Spargo, stop. This man does not care, bro. Wow, he's taking risks too. Ooh, the chase.
Down there in that tech chase situation, trying to get him off stage as soon as possible. Getting at that perfect percent.
Down tilt, it's just the perfect
That's it. Yeah. Spargo accepting his fate, that stock.
Zamba does actually take this game number 2. I do wonder if that could prompt Spargo to consider bringing out the Aegis. We shall see if we get there, but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself.
Yeah, but man, I mean, we've seen it already from Zamba.
Do I think the next Smash is coming out? I think within the next year or two. Yeah. Ooh, clean.
Seeing another lease of life there for Spargo. Gonna get that up smash. Get him out of here real quick and make something happen. Here we go. Some more calligraphy for him.
You already know, man. Spargo gets the move and it does tend
He's so good with that forward air.
So good at just the immediate response. Allowing this momentum, man, just kind of like a pendulum just swinging back and forth. Getting a true advantage right now. Spargo taking a percent lead back. Final stock incoming right now.
Ooh, that was a laggy landing down air. Surprising. Alright, this is where Zamba makes the big bucks. Yup, he's dead. Didn't even need it. Blade, I'd have to see it. Yeah, I remember that. Maybe it's because it didn't get stuck directly on it. He like shot it like over it a bit. Like it wasn't perfectly level with the gyro. It like clipped it though. Ooh. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is a major tournament happening in Georgia right now. Super, super stacked. At least for NA level, skill level. He's dead. Wow, I usually never see Zamba miss those. It was a good mix from Spargo. I think we're seeing the switch to the Aegis, guys. What do you think? That's it. I think it's necessary. Yeah, he's playing like a fucking menace today. That's why I think he just wins the whole thing. However, if Beast Mode Paul can make it to Zamba, the games have been exciting. A lot of the sets have been swift 3-0s. Being real. Who's standing up? Is it Zamba? Honestly, I think that's good. Stretch the legs, get the blood flowing, fix your posture. There's a lot of reasons why you would want to. Or unless you're talking about me. In which case, for me, I'm definitely getting up to stretch. Oh. Ooh. Wow. The speed. The quickness. I like that he stayed Cloud, actually. That shows confidence. Maybe he's just going straight Cloud this set to see if he can make the adaptations, but if they were to run it back, he might try Aegis. Instead of giving away, like... Instead of letting him get too comfy. Bruh. Oh no. That's big.
No, this is crazy, man. Just kind of the play that we're seeing right now from Spargo, just looking uncharacteristic, especially on those landings, his recoveries in particular, right? That's one of the big things that help separate Spargo's Cloud from all the rest, because that's always going to be a hardship for Cloud, his character.
Yeah, dude is...
Not today, though.
He's just outclassing everybody today. Spargo's clutch though, like he's literally not playing that well, and he's still 3-1 the Cola. He's SDing, like he could still win this game. Like Spargo is not even playing on point. And he would tell you that himself. But combine that with Zombo playing perfect, and yeah.
set up, get that limit in time, and we're going to get a whiff on that gyro pick.
Okay, this is doable.
This is the good space for Spargo to be right now. Going to have a decent amount of limit, which will get him probably in the right in time. Make his recovery.
Okay.
Oh.
Be a lot worse. I mean, Spargo just needs to get situated, get some footing, man. Just win a couple neutral interactions. Because Zamba, again, just one step ahead. Gyro, once again, playing a huge part.
Getting tripped up by the gyro.
Great tilt on the part of Zamba, and you see it again, bro. Just hurting Spargo to where he wants him to be.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we can get
all right, that's
big.
big.
Okay, 50 fresh ones.
That's huge.
Going to the skies.
And we've seen Spargo make a lot of incredible comebacks too, man. I mean, this is not out of the realm of possibility.
Yep.
Spargo's not playing clean, but he's playing clutch, which sometimes is more important, bro. Is he dead? I think he's dead.
That one, oh my goodness.
That was big.
With authority, Zamba getting the free. Oh,
He missed the limit.
goodness, bro.
I think that was like maybe finishing touch percents, but I don't know if cross slash would have done it there. At that percent, it's hard.
No, 100%. And I mean, we're talking about
Like at maybe 20 or 30% earlier than that, you have like the mash slash no mash mix up. But at 142, unless if you have maybe, I think you could probably mash out of it. But up smash catches you when you're grounded and as you're popping out of the ground. So yeah, it might have just been a mental defeat moment where it's just like, I'm probably not gonna mash out of this. I'll just come back in grands and go Aegis. It's something I noticed. Again, some players just decide not to mash, or they just get grabbed by DK in the corner and they're like, you know what, you take that stock. I'm literally just gonna not get frustrated over it and just bring it back the next stock or the next game, and then just don't let it weigh on you mentally. And there's power in that, honestly. Not wasting your mental energy on it, not getting frustrated. Spargo seems like he was a little like shaking his head at the way he SD'd in that set. So I think he'll adapt if he brings it back. That's the thing too, is like if we're playing friendlies and you're fighting a Donkey Kong, like, do you really want to break your controller mashing out? Or do you want to just like let them have it? Let them think that they're better, and then in a bracket setting or when there's money on the line, like all of a sudden they're the best masher in the world. That could also be the case. Yeah, I'm definitely standing, but like I need to stretch. Like I'm hurting a little bit. Streamer problems. Alright, we got Beast Mode Paul Cola. We got another banger coming up. Hell yeah, baby. Metroid. Speaking of which, did y'all play Metroid Prime 4? Waited 20 years for that shit. That's kind of crazy to say. I wish it was longer, man. I wish there was more content. I've already 100%ed it and 100%ed hard mode. I got nothing left to do in that game. And I did that all within the span of like 3 or 4 days.
Right now, Cola represent ATL Beast Mode Paul, last year's champion, straight out of Florida. Let's get it.
I should secondary Samus. You're not wrong. Samus is a great character that may also have good coverage for DK, and it's not that hard to play. Being real. Very simple game plan. Very effective. Ooh. Alright, good pressure so far from Cola. Uh-oh, that's a flub. Look at this fucking insane pressure. At this moment, Zamba is looking like he's got it clean. Like, he just 3-0'd Spargo in winners finals, so it's like... Unless if Beast Mode Paul... I think Beast Mode Paul can make it, bro. But he's got to get past Cola first. That being said, there was a big host that they host that like big like local with the huge pot bonus that HBox is like partnered with in Florida, and Zamba got flown out to it as the first ever person to get flown out to it, and it's just a local. And Zamba won. In fact, I think he double eliminated Beast Mode Paul? Or no, Beast Mode Paul lost to Epic Gabe and Zamba. Cola is absolutely a threat. He's playing super well today. This whole weekend, he's been playing like fucking crazy. However, what's it called? Nobody's playing as well as Zamba is right now. Spargo's playing clutch, but he's making some flubs. Ooh. But the biggest like underdog rogue cheese factor is definitely Beast Mode Paul right now. And he has tons of experience versus Rob, but he hates Rob. But here is the thing. He's been coming up with an answer for Rob in Me Brawler. And it's been working for him. Because he's been defeating Epic Gabe and like whoever the other Robs are. Right? Oh my god, the strings. Oh my god. That was sick. What's it called? However, I don't know if the Brawler is gonna be good enough to work against Zamba, because Zamba plays religiously against Brawler. Against Yeast. And Yeast wins at times. I don't know how often. I know Yeast has wins on Zamba though. So that'll be interesting if it gets played out to the depths there. Captain Picard, welcome. Yeah, this is the best I've seen Cola play in a long time.
Just proven to be like just so resilient throughout this bracket, man. Like game one, big deal, but it's not the end all be all.
Definitely not. And as you said,
I do think that Me Brawler is an answer to Rob, but the question would be if they did meet up, not saying that it will happen, but if they did meet up, is this new answer he's come up with, is it good enough to contend with Zamba's matchup experience versus Me Brawler? And I just don't know about that. I think it's probably too new, but I do think that it was good that he found an answer to Rob. And it may just be that much easier for him. Do I study math? Yeah, I have a... Oh shit. Wow, you can interrupt that? Like if you have a fast enough move? I mean, it doesn't have super armor, so that makes sense, but I just haven't seen it happen that much. Yeah, I have studied math, yeah. I used to be a math tutor. Ooh.
oh, this time he sets it up, and that was the
dang. I don't know. He just jabbed them out of it. I'm gonna need to look at Smash Ultimate frame data for that one. I don't think I've really seen that done. I've super armored through it before with Grounded Up B with DK. Once. Most people just shield it.
Hold on, what? I will stay here. Where's the king? Come on, man.
Right here, baby. Come on.
Jabs.
There we go.
Oh my goodness. All right, Cola. The struggle continues right now. 61% ball. Absolutely dictating the pace of this one.
What the fuck? He got the air dodge bounce.
He's doing exactly what he needs to do, bro. It's like a very cautious
Yep, absolutely.
That's signs of life.
Yeah, good stuff there. Pulls him move on.
Yep, shield.
Need a lot more here on the stock.
In a lot of cases, shield is just good versus hero.
Corner carry route.
Until he has double buffs, then he breaks your shield.
Some damage, an edge guarding, if not an outright kill, and then make these close once again.
And Roy is definitely fast enough to be like fighting him at all times to prevent the buffs. Oh, he's buffed. Acceleratal oomph. Wow. He tried.
Great stuff. Got him out of his double jump. Maintain the pressure.
Paul was almost in like kind of similar
Pressure.
game number 1, and E
Ew.
bring it back.
Speaking
And
of,
little human error right there from Paul, gonna open the door for a potential Cola comeback. Not what you want to see, but not what you're gonna complain about.
Looked like he tried to jump directional air dodge.
I'm loving the patience here from Cola, right? We've seen a lot of times where you get to these really huge deficits and we just see the...
That was very fortunate for Cola, though. He can definitely just come swoop in there and take this one now.
Sticking it through, and here we are in the last stock once again for this game 2.
Yeah, I've been seeing more flubs here from players than usual. Oh, yeah, that shit is... Talk about unreactable. That projectile, bro, is so fast. What do you guys think about that? So I've been told in the past, because I'm not the greatest versus hero as a player, right? That you should just treat hero using menu as an attack. You should just always treat it as an attack, and you should just always respect it with shield, right? If you boil it down to being that simple, that's true. Because like full screen, what can he do? He can only do projectiles that shield wins against. So if you see him open the menu, you should just shield, right? But what happens if you're landing from disadvantage and he perfectly catches your landing before you can get down and shield? And it's an unreactable move as fast as Sizzle. Were you supposed to see that he had the menu open and just expect perfect Sizzle option and do like directional air dodge to avoid it? Because that's all you can do. You have to read it happening in advance. You can't react. This shit's crazy. There are just some times where it's like, yeah, in theory you could shield this, but what if you don't have access to shield? You have a couple options. Like you have, if there's a platform, you can directional air dodge to the platform as a landing mix, or you can directional air dodge past it, but I don't really think that's happening. I think you have to change your horizontal level, and if they did kaboom instead and you did a directional air dodge, you're dead. So you have to just guess. It's just a guess. Like, oh, did he just use kaboom? I guess he can't do it again, so it's probably something else. Other than that, it's a guess. Ooh.
Bit by bit here. And especially, he's going to lose the stock there, but was in a very strong position, having all that rage in that corner.
Damn, he's going buff fishing. Look at him. He got it. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was clean.
No matter if it's sour, we make it sweet.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, like maybe 1 out of 10, you'll see those down airs connect, but that one, that's when it can be some disastrous results right there, and that is going to be a very strong lead for Cola.
Wow, he went for that.
And keep it up, though. Gets back to the stage. Yes, he does. And look at those.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Give me that. That's what I need to see.
The nastiest arrows.
Damn, Bam getting hyped for Roy bread and butter combos.
Waiting here, landing on the bear. Great stuff. Another bear.
Oh my God.
That was fucking nasty though. The pressure is definitely gonna be getting it to beast mode Paul. Like he's a player that he gets crazy momentum when he's winning, but as an emotional player, I can tell when a player is being affected by what's going on. Cola is not dropping the corner pressure and the ledge trapping, and that shit is crazy. That can get in your head, but he can bounce back.
When it comes down to offensive genius, man.
Like, what if a player is just stifling you that hard? It looks like when he's in this crazy pressure situation,
All right, the young lion.
he's barely getting a chance to get up from ledge, and he's doing normal get up, and he's getting caught because that's what, like, Roy catches that hard. He catches it real hard. So, we'll see if he gets caught in high pressure situations in the corner and mixes up with something else. Maybe just wait. It's just wait on the ledge, right? That's actually the correct answer. Just to wait a little bit longer. But when you're at high percent, you don't have the ability to do that because you run out of iframes.
Momentum, it's carrying over.
But Roy is not strong at punishing you for sitting and holding the ledge unless if he does like jump down air, which is reactable. But he has shown that he's willing to do the weak down air into back air or weak down air into F smash.
Holding on to that one. Gonna go for a whip. Punish? No, not quite. Of course, we'll see that at times. Out of shield up
Whoa.
into a up tilt from Hero.
Wow, that get up attack has some range.
This is what he needs right there. Kind of slowing the pace down, and now a little bit of room to breathe right now if you are Paul. The way that stock was going to be
Whoa.
quite earlier, but no, not right now. Big time fair. We'll be looking at
These are some fucking entertaining matches, man.
Big whiff here. Big
Cola
whiff.
finding it.
This is the kind of Smash I like to watch. Not this fucking Steve Kazuya bullshit.
Afraid to go out there.
Sorry.
Not afraid to die.
Exchanges for days.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
And die you will.
yeah, your route's kind of telegraphed there.
I'm just gonna be a hater from now on
Yeah.
for Steve and Kazuya. I hope you guys are okay with that.
Excellent stuff from Paul.
If not, I don't care.
Cola trying to open the wound.
Ooh.
No, we're not gonna get that key frame. But
Yup.
yeah, tilt the other way.
Alrighty. Back in it right now.
But I think Beast Mode Paul definitely was able to succeed, right? Just slow down that momentum, man, because it was looking rough at the beginning of
Yeah,
the game.
I mean, he was getting kind of cooked.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, now we're World Tour once again.
Yeah, now he has definitely kind of reasserted himself, taking control of game number 4.
Yeah, we're going up. Oh, we're gonna catch him on that platform.
You secondary Steve and you still hate him? I mean, necessary evil though, right?
Trying to have some of these call-outs, not quite getting there.
Yep. Great jab there. Obviously strong anti-air tool for sure ops. There for Hero.
Ooh. Not a big punish there.
Early.
Nice. Okay. Ball.
Ooh, fall through bear. What a great coverage. Even if we had a shield. Gonna get the zoom. Gonna get another.
Wow. Oh, boom! Wow, he waited it out perfectly.
I like how Paul's waiting for it, bro. He's trying to set up the back there.
Yeah.
Cola not giving him the opportunity to.
Good wait. Yeah, that time he waited, and it worked.
It felt like he kind of knew where he was going right
Yeah.
there. His execution not quite on point.
Big. Up tilt will do it.
Here's another way. Either
Zooms.
kind of fall off right now. That back there
Ooh.
going to be one of
All right, this is big here.
slightest of leads for Cola in a closeout game for him right now.
Cola eats these. He eats these up. He's got a nice lead.
Yeah. Okay, gonna get off.
He just needs some extra credit, and then he's in there.
Turn, because you know the setup.
Wow.
Okay. 170, still alive.
That move does not kill.
Up tilt or a throw will do it. Especially with the red.
Yeah, that's so scary.
Good restraint from Cola to not engage here.
Oh, he's at every buff in the world.
Wow, bro.
Guess what?
Wow.
Guess what?
He's so on point right now.
Uh-oh.
This stock
His tech chasing is fucked up.
right now. Like, I'm getting so much value out of it. Why not just
Oh, he
push?
does not care.
Yeah, why
I
not
don't
just
care.
push the pace? Could be a 2-stock movement right now, Bam. He is on the money.
Wow.
Zoom is not enough to save you right now.
He's just correct. He's playing
Oh,
correct.
Oh, that boy
Yo,
swiped
he's
in.
out here.
That's it.
I'm here. I'm here.
Wow.
Who you feeling
Don't
like?
ever forget that. I'm here.
Who you feeling like, Cola? Feeling like he's going to top 3.
Woo!
Shit. That was really good.
Googa mooga. I don't care what them test scores say, bruh. You in the South, you can read because he had all them reads, man.
Oh,
Oh my god, what does he say?
That man was hooked on him like phonics, bro. That shit was
That
crazy.
was nuts, bro.
That was crazy.
That was nuts.
Are you kidding me?
Just utilize that
Oh,
stock
man.
to the fullest right there, man.
Chasing you down.
Alright, Cola is on fire now.
Give it up, guys. That was nuts.
He was already playing well, but he locked the fuck in right there.
Trying to defend home turf. Cola giving it everything he has. That's actually going to be great. He's going to sub him up for a rematch against Margito.
What do we got left? 2 sorties and a Rob? This is not bad. This might be the first time in a while that I've like watched a top 8 to completion. I'm not gonna lie. That's not true. This is probably the most entertaining that it could be. This top 8.
These are not my sizes. If anybody's in the venue, if you're close, if you want a shirt, I got 2 right now. Just get up.
In terms of like
No, I'm not
the players.
Yeah, where y'all at? Come through. Hey, hey, don't mess up the introduction. Relax.
Why don't I join? Cause I'm not there.
Like, what's going on?
I ain't Lamar, bro. Don't do that.
The same reason that other streamers are sitting and watching, because they didn't go.
Get somewhere, I'll let you guys know as well, for sure, man. But great stuff. Great
I haven't been to a Momocon yet, but it looks like a lot of fun.
Fargo again. That's gonna be a banger for sure, man.
Absolutely,
Take a
absolutely.
look at the bracket. You guys can see how it has shook up. If you're just tuning in, you have missed some bangers for sure. Only 3
Convention tournaments are always fun, actually.
grand finals with some convincing wins, man. So he's got into this top 8. He has not dropped a game. He's on a 6-0 streak right there in games played. Spargo and Cola looking to get something cooking right now.
Yeah. And like you said, going in that run back, we saw earlier on there in the semi.
Listen, in a perfect world, I would go and travel to every major.
We got to talk about the people who made this possible. Of course,
But
hold on, Mars. Shout outs to them.
a lot of times this requires, you know, like a sponsor or something. So you gotta kind of pick and choose what you go to.
Myriad of incredible things, including their game Amori.
Yeah.
That is out on Switch. Beautiful game. Really deep, man. You want to go and you want a real story, go check it out. And of course, Delfino Mazda, man. Talk to me
You
about
already know, man. Some of the best people in the business right there. If you're curious and getting one of those clean and baseball fits right there.
Did my YouTube stream die? What happened? Is it still good? My YouTube dashboard died. It's saying, like, that I have no viewers. I guess it's just not working.
Smash Studios t-shirts.
Oh, it's working. The stream's good.
The Peach one quite some
Okay.
time, man, throughout the weekend, but got a myriad of stuff, of course. Go check out the booth there. I think they're probably closed up.
Yeah, it was like around the.
Anyway, I appreciate you saying that. I would like to compete more. I still don't think I'm ready. I haven't grinded versus the top level players enough to like meet the expectations of top level meta. So I'm kind of still working up to that, I think.
They are fantastic, bro. Capture those moments and make some memorable experiences. Check them out, man. Geek Round Media. Love those guys.
What do we got next? We have Cola Spargo Runback.
All love, man. We got boy Conyer Studios. Boy Rodney Conyer, of course.
Very hype, very hype.
When he's away from the tournament scene, you know, he's going to building summer diversity through anime storytelling. Go ahead and check it out. Of course, you have the socials there. You know what to do. We got to support all our artists.
True. I'd have to actively be putting myself in that situation a lot. That's just how it is. If you're not actively doing it, you won't be ready for it. I agree with you. You have to put yourself out there. I also have had a long and storied Smash career already where I've done a lot of traveling out of my own pocket without a sponsor. And even in doing all of that and placing well and like I got a lot better at the game, but I never got a sponsor. So it was always out of my own pocket, like traveling everywhere all across the country. Otherwise, I probably would have traveled internationally more in Smash 4, but I don't know, people didn't want to sponsor DK players in Smash 4, even though he was much better in that game than he is in Ultimate. Or like the whole sponsoring thing like wasn't established enough as it was in the beginning of Ult.
You guys are neck and neck, and man, I tell you guys right now, if you have not watched these two play, oh, you're here for a treat.
Oh, you're here for a treat, undisputably, man. Just two of the finest in the building again, like I said, man. And the best representatives with their respective characters as well, dude. So, another thing to kind of keep in mind right there. Okay.
Oh, not gonna get it.
Nobody home
right there. There's a big forward smash or forward air, excuse me, from Spargo. He just loves going for
I mean, you look at a lot of the, even the super veteran top Smash 4 players, they're not traveling as much as they were. Just to name drop a couple, like Mars, Larry, you could ask them the same reasons, like, why aren't they going to compete? They're still really fucking good. They can be going offline and competing at stuff. There's a lot of factors, like, what are you focused on? And the answer is not competing, probably, for both of them. Oh.
All right, Cola is definitely healing himself right now, bro.
Yeah, he smelled the blood in the water, man. I respect it, too. That Lemon's going to come online now, so he's probably just going to go for just general damage. Maybe look from tech chase situations, too, especially with that additional rage.
Yeah.
Punish.
Nice effort right there. Still, though, Cola keeping the stock intact.
Nice down airs.
You see countless times throughout this tournament already, man, when Cola's at those high percents, he does not
Ooh,
shy away from
that was clean.
bringing the fight to you. And that exchange, though, up smash going to get it done for Spargo. Yeah.
Yeah, you see it even with players that have been like sponsored for a while, like Meister. All of a sudden, Meister's not heading to stuff as much anymore because he's not sponsored, right? He has to be more creative. I saw him like finding other ways of raising funds because he still very actively wants to get out there and compete a lot, but you need a way of sustaining that, basically. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to do now, is get the top level practice now. Something I didn't have access to without traveling to like different like strong regions. Ooh.
Saying it, man. You're not catching him lacking.
That was close too. I mean, he knew that air dodge was coming.
Cause I can get a fire burning again. We can do some shit with DK still. Like, I don't care. But I just have to get exposed to some higher level play still. Whereas, like, for the first 7 years, it's not to say that I didn't travel to majors, but I was, like, mostly a quick play warrior, I'm not gonna lie. Quick play only teaches you so much.
Good spot here, especially if you have a good opening, and it looks like that might be the case.
Nice, good control. Okay, the follow through right now. Oh, I love that. He definitely knew he was going to swing right there. Just doing everything to avoid it, not taking any unnecessary...
Alright, Cola carrying that momentum from the previous victory. Spargo saying, I don't give a fuck, I have Cloud forward air.
Never say never.
See, oh, he's swinging. That's one.
Bam.
Oh, good DI.
Go high. Very, very fortunate there for Cola.
Dead.
Oh, but that swing, the F tilt.
Wait.
Not yet.
Oh, no,
Oh.
the dash attack not
We
there.
got a chance. There we
Oh,
go.
my goodness.
Do we do it? Are you afraid?
Who wants it right now? The grit
Dude,
of
the limit is online. This is crazy.
Marquito.
Oh, he said I got reactions.
That get attack was so brave.
I just feel like it's just gonna end the most unlikely way. Oh no, the limit exhausts
Yeah, he was waiting
itself.
for it. He
Okay.
thought you may throw it.
Ooh.
Bit of a
Missed
break.
it. Oh, this is huge. Big opportunity here for Cola.
Ooh, off the stage again. So
Oh, he did the quick trump.
And that's gonna kill.
That was,
What a
again,
trump.
Spargo is playing clutch. This is so interesting. Cola's playing hot and consistent, and Spargo's playing clutch. So you actually can't really tell what's going to happen here.
Goodness, man.
Fun fact, several years ago, Spargo tweeted about something that you would expect a top player to know, but it's cool to see like the thinking in real time. So he had tap jump on before this time. Maybe this was like 3 or 4 years ago. He tweeted that he was so happy that he switched to tap jump off because he earned access to that quick runoff up and back B ledge trump that you can do with Cloud, which he just did there. That's like a quick, not unreactable, but like a really good mix-up that you can do to get a quick, consistent ledge trump. And Spargo, he optimized his controls for that, and he talked about how excited he was about it because he never had access to that option before. And that's just a really clean, really stylish way to trump people that you can do quickly. And there it is right there. That's with tap jump off, by the way. Ooh. It's like a B reverse up B. Run off B reverse up B to grab ledge. But it's really just up and back B. I don't think it's a B reverse. Auto punish. Okay.
Get the attention.
Cola just barely missing some stuff. Alright, he's missing a lot of stuff. What's going on here? There's a lot of Spargo uppies flailing out here.
That double jump is going to make it back just fine. Going blue. Tech chase.
All right, let's see. Spark gonna just throw it out there.
This should be a stock. Wow, that was a good call, yeah.
Not gonna let that one just exhaust.
Sour spot should be worse. You think it's stupid that Cloud, Dare, or Fair, when not sweet spotting, still have a lot of kill power? Well, Cloud's Dare is incredibly strong on sweet spot. If it doesn't sweet spot, it's like a combo starter and can be safe. But the downside to it is that it's just out for so long that like you can just back air him. It's like, okay, you're doing the thing. Let's just hit you from the side. So I'm not mad about Cloud down air. It does hit stupidly hard though, in a way that you wouldn't expect. Like it scales really well at high percents.
Yep. It's time. I see something in you.
But it doesn't kill like that early though. It's not like Pyra down air or anything. That's way more broken.
Easy bear.
All right.
Man, and oh, the tables have turned. Oh, you got to burn that.
Oh.
You have to.
I wonder, could you counter
Easy
there?
catch in the bear to the back
No,
of the
probably
neck,
not.
And yes, sir, we got 1-1 apiece. That is a conversation.
There it is.
That was
That's
good.
what Cola needed right there. Fight
I don't think you should really ever rely on Roy counter for the situation that I was thinking about. If you try to run off counter against Cloud limit up B, I think you just get fucked. I think it whiffs, you get reversaled, and then you die.
hard to climb out of. We know reverse 3 of that.
Oh, the fair, yeah. Maybe I misread that. Yeah, the fair, Cloud's fair is fucking stupid.
More difficult. Cola keeping that run.
And Spargo is the best pilot of it. To the point where he'll do 6 fairs in a row. And it looks like he's not using his brain, but he just knows that this button is strong. Like, I'm gonna press it.
Great starter. Yeah, he goes to DI high, so he tried to opt out, getting that.
Combo starter, kill move, spike move, giant hitbox, safe on shield when spaced.
Pushing the pace.
The only downside to it is that it's a little slow on startup, so it can get stuffed if they call out your jump.
Still about to fade in a bit.
It's not.
But when you have limit speed,
Now again, being on Battlefield.
that doesn't matter as much.
More room to kind of work around with. Be a little bit more evasive in spots where you really need.
There's no way he just landed that F smash. I even saw a shield come out. That looked like a parry counter.
Kind of spacing right there for Cola, man. He's gonna fall off his hand, and that's gonna be easy.
Because Cola flashed his shield as if to parry and then got punished by F smash.
The opportunity does present itself. It is an excellent KO tool as demonstrated.
Oh,
Beat him at the apex, send him to the X.
bro, that was nasty. He was ready for that?
No amount of remakes can help you with that.
I'm telling
He
you,
called that shit out.
tired of them remakes, bro. Give me a new game. I'm sorry.
That was a combination of a read/reaction. He positioned himself and it was like, just in case he does it. And then he, as soon as he heard the sound and saw him go past ledge, he fucking perfectly back aired him.
Rack that man. Hard to know when they're gonna stop.
Nice swing. Okay, like the up tilt as well. Just trying to set up, man. Sharking from below momentarily.
Great cross slash.
Oh, he followed him through on that. Yep, that was slick. That was slick.
Just shadowing him.
Might be done skis here.
Not enough though.
No, not quite. Oh, he went that, he's trying to go in for that dash tag.
Uh-oh.
Good interruption.
Look at
from
the
him.
limit.
Yep.
Okay, he's gonna get back to that triplat, which is gonna help him buy some time. Not
God, they're playing so fast.
getting off stage, right? And getting with the edge guard now at this point. Great parry, fall through bear. So clean. Ooh, look, decides to chase his time. Being passive against fairs.
Spargo just or Cola just trying to get a good read.
A lot of empty movements here. Whoa, that was clutch.
There, gets the limit too.
Yeah.
Gonna throw it out there. Gets a little bit of a hit. Yeah.
Gets the confirm. He's just so good at pushing that. When he gets the little hit, he got a tiny hit of limit blade beam and he got 44 damage.
Has developed right now. Big game 3 for these guys.
Yeah.
That was not the most warranted tech roll in. I'm surprised he did that.
Trying to burn that limit. Oh, good
That was really smart.
Unfortunately,
Good
couldn't
mix.
get an actual punish here.
Oh.
Could lose his life.
Oh my
Bruh.
God.
Yeah,
Could lose,
yeah.
will
That was
lose right there,
insane.
bro. Spargo, man possessed on that final.
Spargo's been optimizing down air usage a lot lately.
Sheesh.
I think that's probably usually toward the end of the meta for each Smash game. You start seeing down air optimizations. Cola was doing it
All right.
in Smash 4, if I recall. In Smash 4, you could do fucking full hop, dare, auto cancel into finishing touch, and like cross slash and up B and stuff. So maybe you can still do that, but we just don't see it as much because I think it's harder to do. It was much easier to do in Smash 4. The auto cancel on the down air might have been easier to do as well. Like, when was the last time you've seen a Cloud do full hop dare, auto cancel, into like a limit up B for kills? I feel like that shit was happening in Smash 4. Like,
Man, what a fight out.
Spargo was 100% expecting a defensive option, and Cola's like, do you know who the hell I am?
Yep.
That ain't happening right
I miss those kinds of confirms. Spargo can pull that kind of shit off, even in this game, but it's pretty rare.
Oh, that Nair 1 trade.
Oof. Good ambiguity when landing.
Regain their footing,
The
but
trades.
Cova coming up on the big end right there, the forward tilt.
Tekken was safer. He didn't die to F tilt center. Yeah, it's true. I feel like you can almost kind of justify which tech chase option to which tech option to take depending on what the Roy is doing. If you look at Cola, he was just standing still and waiting to react there. Whereas if Spargo had tech rolled away, because Cola wasn't moving at all, he needed to have been preemptively dashing to the corner in order to cover him, if that makes sense. Or dash dancing or something, like showing like dash one way and then dash the other on reaction if they do tech roll in. It's just like one of those situations. But yeah, not dying is also not a bad thing. But I think he could have avoided getting punished entirely. Nice edge guard.
And how about a fair to make sure we finish the job? Bam. You can tell Cola wants this, bro. He is trying to will this game number 5 and keep this run.
Also, if possible, if you can, you should just DI up on Roy when he's down tilting, so you just avoid getting put in a tech chase situation altogether. But you have to do that preemptively. You can't react. If you're in a range where down tilt can hit you, you can't, like, unless you were already holding up preemptively, like, you can't react to that.
Gotta be careful.
Oh my God! No shot!
Oh my God.
That's how it goes.
Speaking of finishing combos with finishing touch.
Bam, I wouldn't put him past him to drown a fish. That's the incredible amount of resilience, skill.
That's not easy to do in Smash 4. Smash Ultimate. It was much easier in Smash 4. Because Cloud's up air lingered harder.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a minute, man.
I'm like all prepped up
On the
thinking,
big
You have to hit a weak up air for that to work in this game. Whereas in Smash 4, you could kill with landing strong hit up air into finishing touch, and that shit would kill DK at like 50 or 60 or something.
literally just out of nowhere, bro. Blink and miss it type action.
Wow.
Damn.
Just like that.
Ooh.
Spargo's gonna have another opportunity.
Yeah, there's too many characters in Ultimate, but it's mostly the DLC characters are not balanced. Mainly.
In and of itself kind of crazy, but hey, you're just playing that hot, bro.
That was very exciting. For as good as Cola was playing, Spargo is playing very clutch. It's weird. It's not like a consistent level of play, but when he taps into it, he's like the best player in the room. And that's enough.
Patchwork.
Patchwork.
Coming.
Yeah.
All right.
As well. Head over there, show them some love, show them some support. It was a great event to watch.
We made it.
Looking forward to checking it out.
Made it to Grands.
This year, man. Definitely a banger.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Zombo Spargo.
But we're here.
We are here, man.
We are here.
We are here, and there is a lot to dissect.
Why is Pikachu not meta? Because Pikachu actually takes a good amount of skill, I would say. As much as people would try to deny that. Pikachu's a high skill level character. That is also light. So if you don't put in the time to learn these... There's a lot of reasons. So you have to be good at Nair loops to do a lot of damage. You have to be good on the follow-ups out of Nair loops, which are like reset situations. Only then will you get to like Shiny Mark level where you're 0 to 75ing people. And then you have to be good at covering recovery routes of characters, which is very matchup specific. Pikachu has the tools, but if you fuck up that opportunity, like you could just kill somebody off one opening. But if you don't, you're a light character and you're going to, I say this a lot today, but you're going to get bullshitted. You're going to get cheesed. Because the meta now is like kill you at 0 or kill you at 50. And Pikachu is very susceptible to that. So you either have to kill off the one opening or you have to time people out. And that's very punishing as a character that dies easily. So you have to have the passion and the resilience and the work ethic to play Pikachu, and not a lot of people do that.
In the meantime, crowd, are you here? Is the crowd here? We got grand final. We got grand final.
Having a huge roster of characters is bad competitively because we could be 15 years into the meta and we'll still see matchups that we don't understand or that we haven't seen. You know what I mean? Like, the meta is what it is right now, and it's like pretty established, but it's still ever changing, and that's healthy. But what's not healthy is that with a game in 89 characters, it's not being balanced anymore, but we're still playing it competitive for years now. So like the standout characters, it's really obvious. They're sticking out like a sore thumb. Like they should have been balanced, and the balanced team is away on vacation somewhere. They've done their job. They're not balancing this anymore. This is not a live service game, right? It's not like Fortnite or some shit where like something is always being patched and balanced. Like, that's the biggest problem. And that's always been a problem with Smash. Other fighting games, they're patched until end of life, I think, right? Like Street Fighter and shit, Tekken. When did they stop patching the game? When they release a new one, I guess. I could be wrong about that. I don't play those games enough or at all. Eventually, you know, games stop getting patched, but I feel like for Smash it's always like earlier than later. All right, Spargo on fire. It's a character balance issue. Now, with Ultimate is the most balanced of any Smash for the roster that it has, for it to be as balanced as it was for such a long time before DLC dropped, I should say. Which, by the way, we have a 0 DLC Grand Finals. It's kind of hype. For it to be balanced as long as it was... Wow, what is happening? Holy shit! Triple cross slash?
Maybe a triple. I thought he was setting it up. It was not to be though, Real. Let's keep the stock intact, and the lead is strong.
That was a love letter, man.
He was
writing.
Come on, bro.
Wow, we just easy crouch.
It's definitely a feat to say that it was balanced as long as it was. But the second that what was it? Fighter Pass 2 dropped, that's where all hell broke loose. Characters just got away with being unnerfed for too long. That deserve to be nerfed.
Perhaps Spargo, man, absolutely on a mission right now, trying to shut it down. No
And the more characters there are, the harder that is to deal with from a development standpoint. Who knows? Who knows how long that shit takes to balance all those characters every patch.
And I was pretty textbook for Spargo. Just kind of had to wait for Zamba to swing right there. Kind of goes, makes it easy for him with the Zaire attempt. So back here, just clean it out.
A lot of, again, if you play the game casually and you don't play it competitively, you might not experience these issues. Or if you just watch the top 8s, you're like, well, there's no Steve in top 8. Like, why is everyone so mad about Steve? It's because the top players you're seeing are the fan favorites that like to play exciting, interactive Smash. And you don't always get that privilege to watch this. Some players win on the character select screen, and that means that you get to watch the most mind-numbing, non-interactive gameplay known to man.
Would add a little bit of additional confidence off of that right now. But again, Spargo just being Spargo tends to be enough, but not necessarily claiming that's going to be enough to get this right now. As we know, Zamba has just been on the money, and I'm sure he's not going to let a little bit of a rough start to game number 1 be the case again for game 2.
So that's another problem too, is that are you going to balance your game around how exciting it is to watch? Or if a winning strategy is just to not interact and to time out, like, is that something that you, from a game design aspect, can you change the character fundamentally, like what their win condition is? Not really. Not unless you completely add or remove mechanics, and that's not really something that Smash does. They just, like, change damage, change knockback, change cooldowns, stuff like that. Change durations. They're not going to remove moves or change moves. So that's just a Smash thing in general. Some characters are always going to be better at timing you out than others.
That would have been an early stock already there, and we would see a 2-stock deficit. Oh damn! Wow. Is it the Sky Laser?
What iteration of DK is my favorite gameplay wise? Oh, shit. I mean, I really enjoy DK in this game. I wouldn't still be playing the game if I didn't enjoy it. Right? But, I don't know, it's kind of been too long for me to say Brawl. There are things I miss about Brawl DK. I did not enjoy Smash 4 DK, I'm not gonna lie. I think Smash 4 DK was boring. It may very well be Ultimate DK. I think he's the most freestyle, which matches how I like to play the game. But I'm finding at a competitive level, it's still better to play non-interactive with DK than to interact. And that's just what happens in competition. Like, he doesn't really have the frame data to be flying around all over the screen and, like, putting pressure on people. Holy shit, that was nice. You can play him that way, but some matchups you're not really supposed to do that.
Excellent execution. Nice. All right, patience paying off, man. Cross slash, that's big damage right now.
You can play him in an exciting way, but it's just not always correct. Oh my god. Oh!
Oh shit! Oh shit! Yes! Oh man!
King Arthur right there, bro. Just punch the sword. Goodness.
Well, I guess Rob can't whiff those. Holy shit.
Good grief, bro. That was OD. All right, one more, and that is going to be a 3-0 first set of grand final.
Dude, Spargo looking for this reset. Quick. Spargo locked in?
That magic he was cooking with earlier in the round.
All right, going into game 3, going back small battlefield.
He is awoken. He has arisen. Like, what's happening? This is like night and day from their winner set. How did that dare not connect? Yup. He should have just went high with limit, like, early to avoid that, but Zamba's just really fucking good in that spot. I wouldn't be surprised if he got another kill right here.
himself, not even a minute into this thing, trying to threaten that second stock of Spargo already.
There we go. Different model.
Yep.
Yup.
Nice. Yeah, this is working out really good for Zamba.
That's another big, that's another big detriment to Cloud down air in this game. I think it's pretty balanced. Like, if you don't auto-cancel it, it's a big whiff, like, into the platform. Does 18.9%, wow. Yo, limit? Not enough.
I saw that had that in grand finals. That's what I need to see.
That's what I need right there, man. Obviously, Zamba.
This game is selectively good if you're fighting against the right characters. That's what it is. That's another problem with having too many characters, is like, because it's not balanced the way that we would like, that's it. Holy shit. Because it's not balanced the way that we would like, whether from a spectator perspective or playing the game, it just means you're going to run into like some matchups that are just super unfun. Maybe that would happen if there was less characters, but with better balance, like, I don't know. You should balance a game around interactivity, not run away the whole time. Could be a Smash problem. It's always kind of been a Smash problem, how good timeouts are as a win condition, because if you watch traditional fighters, there's a small area, there's a wall here, and there's a wall there, and that's it. There's nowhere to, there's no platforms to escape to, there's no blast zone in the fucking top corner that you can hang out with enough resources. I mean, maybe you can make it an exception if you're talking about Marvel versus Capcom. There was a lot of air camping going on in that game if your character had like a fly option, but that's Marvel. Like, Street Fighter and Tekken is a completely different story. Timeouts happen, but the games are 99 seconds. Like, platform fighters just have that specific issue where there's a lot of win conditions, and ooh, the dare, man, he's so good with the dare.
Yeah, he was thinking of going down. He's definitely gonna go down though.
Crashing Fists, what's good? Oh, I appreciate you. Yeah, we try to have fun when we play. Lately though, I'm trying to win, so when I do training sessions from now on, I'm gonna try to learn how to like do less. I know how to do the most to win, so I want to see if I can just restrict my movement and just do less and react to my opponent, given it's the correct thing to do. If you're watching these players, they're constantly pressuring each other, they're like in each other's faces. I don't know if DK is supposed to always be doing that though. Matchup dependent. So that's what I need to work on. It may not be as fun to watch, but I want to try to emulate more of my Brawl play style, which was more of a lamer style, because that's what it takes to win nowadays. Play lame, do less, react, as opposed to whiff your giant hurt box and like guess. Even though that's the way I like prefer to play. Dude, what happened? Spargo is going crazy.
Can't escape from me. Oh, he's gonna shoot. Yeah, I love that. Great awareness, great timing there, Zamba.
Ooh, it's happening.
More, we can take the stock though. This becomes a very interesting.
That's a kill.
And here we go.
There it is, man. Zamba trying to avoid that dreaded reset, man. 137 though. Not the percentage you want to be against Margito. And right there he shows.
All right, reset. So I think the best way to put it is not to like do nothing like you would in Brawl, like to run away, but just to position for strong pressure without always pressing buttons and then waiting for the opponent to respond. So like playing more based on positioning. Like, I have a corner trap. Instead of guessing and pressing a button here, what if I just hold this strong corner position and wait for my opponent to try to burst out of the corner or wait for them to try to jump? That's what you're supposed to do, but I don't always like to wait in those situations. I'm like, you know, I think I have an idea of what they're gonna do. I'm gonna call out a jump and I'll go for a back air, or, you know, I think they're gonna get up shield from the ledge and may not be close enough to react to the get up, but I'll still like try to go for a dash grab or something because the risk reward is online. DK is just a high risk, high reward character, so it's like it's hard to minimize risk and avoid getting hit while also capitalizing as hard as you want to. So it's like finding that balance is tough in Ultimate, I think.
I love how Spargo's doing it all with Cloud too, man. Like, it's, you know, kind of second guess yourself a little bit when Winners Finals doesn't go your way.
But better corner pressure and ledge trapping, I think, is what it comes down to. That's where like patience pays off the most. Because you could do like the brain rot button pressing DK thing to do would be like, oh, they're on ledge, let me just aerial hand slap, because like, you know, they're gonna run out of iframes eventually, maybe they'll try to get up attack, but I'll like do it a little early and try to bait out a ledge option. But if you time that aerial hand slap incorrectly, you get reversaled and you can lose your entire stock or just give up the ledge trap for free, right? Ooh, nice. Yeah, Zomba's got this. He's got those. So like, to change that scenario around, instead of just like, oh, they're about to go for ledge, let me try for aerial hand slap, big committal option when it whiffs. Instead, just hold position and just react F tilt, react back air, react to roll grab, right? Like, you're supposed to be reacting more in those situations as opposed to taking chances. And that's just getting better at the game too, I think. You start to become more formulaic, which I don't like to play that way. I like to be creative, but playing formulaic like works really well to an extent until you get to this level where it's like they know what all the given options are, so they're mixing like everything. Every scenario they're doing something different as best as they can, while also being aware of like what fundamentally works in every situation. Which is why the games don't play out the same every time. Nice DI. Ooh, he dropped shield on that. That's big. I don't think that was a shield poke.
We are down. Final stocks right now. Game 1, grand final set 2.
Wow, that was a really good disadvantage.
Run it back. Why not?
Alright, so it's something different. I'm a Keep landing on me.
Might mess around, give you the ball.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Okay. Love that. Good burst option, man. Just for the recovery.
The interesting thing about Zomba's Rob, right, is that he gets literally to grand finals of a major on winner's side. Ooh.
Yeah, forget about it.
And he doesn't even need to do the gyro combos. It's mostly fundies and decision making and like just strong edge guarding and neutral and disadvantage. It's not to say he doesn't have the capability of landing the gyro combos. It's just so interesting that it just doesn't seem as important as I think it is, or as like other Rob players seem to think it is. Whereas it's like the only thing that they're going for is like Z-drop, nair, recatch, gyro combo, cheese, killing at 0. Now, when Zomba is playing absolutely on fire, he will be doing that stuff too. But he doesn't even land. We haven't seen that at all in winners finals or grands. Part of that could be that Cloud is nimble and he's got the skinny white boy privilege. Maybe it doesn't work on him as much. He also has a giant sword to just like swing away to either catch or clash out the gyro.
Oh,
fuck!
Okay, good lord. Okay, good lord. You got something to say? Just say.
Oh my goodness. If you're scared, go to church, and you're lucky it's Sunday. Oh my God. Oh my God. Who is he feeling like right now?
Man.
This is crazy right now, Bam. But it's kind of what you expect out of these two players, man. They're just so excited.
Okay, Spargo's playing out of his mind now. Dude, this has been a fun tournament to watch. Holy shit. A lot of players playing well. There's the dare. Tries to cover the jump. Ooh. He doesn't need to do 0 to deaths, Steve. Yeah, it's not his best win condition. That's part of the problem with Steve, though. He's an unapproachable character that if you do approach, he has ways of killing you 0 to death. So it's like, okay, well, what's optimal then? How do you fight him? And the answer is have tools that negate minecart or are strong against it, or have like a super crazy heavy projectile game from a distance like Snake. Guess what is one of the most unfun things to watch? It's fun at first. It's fun watching Steve lose to grenade camping, but imagine the meta was just everyone plays Snake versus Steve. This game would die quickly, viewer-wise. It's a good thing that... Oh. It's a good thing that there are so many characters and that people, like, discover a passion for different ones. Nice punish. Wow, what the fuck?
He's not even thinking about, like, getting back to center, bro. He's like, I got you in position to keep swinging. I'm going to do it. But Zamba, great response with the up air.
Sonic gameplay might be worse. That's the thing, that Sonic could be really... You can decide to play him like a degenerate, or you can play him in a really exciting way. He's actually really fun to play and watch when Sonic is aggressive, but being so much faster than other characters with as much mobility as he has, it's just not as consistent as a win condition sometimes, especially if, you know, depending on the matchup as well. It's like, well, I could fight you, or I could just win. Wow, that was interesting. He's living.
Hold the phone! Oh, we not done yet.
Hold!
Gyro's up.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, he didn't get a catch in time. Oh, wow.
Dude, he's been catching these landings on the platform so well.
How did he know?
How did he know, bro?
How did he know?
How did he know, bro?
He didn't need to know. The up smash was going to beat anything that Rob tried to do, besides down air stall.
Bruh, how did he know?
This is crazy.
Looking a little dejected after that one. Understandably so. Spargo putting his mark on his first ever Momocon, and bam, just one game away from capturing the 2020.
Shoutouts to Spargo, never switching.
Can he do it? Or does Zamba, one of the best players on the planet, not just in America, not just in
Zamba got that pride.
Never switching off the cloud, even though he got 3-0'd in winners.
He does. He's got that pride. He's got that resilience. He's got that will to win. But Spargo right now, bam.
The cloud just like fucking, I don't know, it's just on fire now. Spargo understood. He's like, oh, maybe I'm not warm. I just have to get warm today. And this is what his warm cloud looks like.
Right up tilt. Yeah, sometimes you just got to punch him in the mouth. There we go.
Yeah, man. Big cross slash.
Ooh.
Trying to get that gyro in hand. He does just that. No dash attack connecting, though.
Yep. Wait there. I love the fade there with the fair. Step back. A lot of the micro movements. Yep.
This might be the fastest top 8 ever. I wonder what is viewership looking like for this? Let's check this out, because like this is exciting. We have like 6K viewers. That's not bad for an NA major. I mean, I know the numbers used to be bigger in the past for this game, but this is like the best you can get, like spectator wise. Whoa, that was fucking holy shit! The depth of that offstage interaction was amazing on both sides.
Pressure in abundance right now for Spargo. Now let's see what he does with this stock at 159. Incredibly fragile. Oh,
Yup.
that's gonna do it. Yeah, didn't complete the climb hazard right there. And Zamba just seeing an easy opening for a jab.
Yeah, just up the piece. Oh, no, I don't think get that grab. Easy spot dodge.
Nice.
And easy 42.
Trying to lady up airs a little bit.
All right, big damage.
Gonna find his now. His offense starting to make some swings. Let's
All right, Spargo he's pressing buttons. They're getting parried. Interesting. He tried the finishing touch again. He got stuffed by the Nair this time. But the difference is that he was standing on the platform instead of under it. But he might have needed to stand up there for it to kill at that percent.
They boxing like Waffle House right now. I'm telling you.
Bro. I was out there 3 a.m. last night. I barely made it to commentary. I'll leave it at that.
Dang.
Still love you, Atlanta. Oh,
A lot of up smashes hitting. What the? That is so unfortunate. I hardly ever see that. What the fuck? What's happening?
so many just unnatural exchanges occurring right now.
Crazy
So many
interactions.
unnatural exchanges occurring right now, and Spargo on the better end.
Oof. If you got killed by that, that would have been...
There it is.
We love it.
Good response from Zomba. Here we go. Final stock right now for game number 3. The tournament on the line for both these guys. Zomba gonna do his damnedest to keep the fight alive, but Spargo, man, you can just tell he just wants it so bad.
Yeah, man, he's playing extremely well. Love that cross slash there as an anti-air.
Whoa.
There.
Oh, Lord.
The up smashes have been hitting. We got the limit. We're
The limit up B. Remember what I said about limit up B? This is it. He might do it.
What do you want to be? What do you want?
Was that just an up air?
It ain't the champion. That belongs to Sparquito. All the way from Mexico. His first Momocon results in Uno placement. That's right, Uno. Yeah, Uno.
Was that an up air?
Hey, don't say we not cultured out here. We got
Damn.
you, boy. Congratulations, El
I was looking for the limit up B, and like Zomba was like kind of looking for it too. That was crazy.
That's what it is. Hey.
Damn, that was really dominant after what happened in winners finals. Shit. Yo, good stuff to Spargo. Zomba was playing well also. Cola was playing crazy. Beast Mode Paul was fun to watch. The only thing that this top 8 didn't deliver on is we didn't get to see more of Tweak, unfortunately. That would have been cool. Damn.
Kid's ridiculous, man. He gave this amazing crowd that we had for this top 8 a great show.
Alright, I'm going to run a first to 5 versus somebody that signed up through my Medify for a first to 5 at 4:10, so in about 16 minutes. So that gives me enough time to get a quick snack, because I haven't really eaten anything. In the meantime, they're probably going to do like an interview of sorts here, so I'll bump this up for you guys a little bit. I'm going to grab some food.
That was legitimately awesome, man. Like, you know, and kudos and respect to Zomba.
I'll be right back.
Fantastic job. You know, got that victory in winners finals, but just could not secure the deal in grands. That was, I mean, Spargo was just playing out of his mind. You know, something had to give either way.
No, I just think it was an unfortunate pairing for Tweak. He had to fight Beast Mode Paul, which is like tough. Especially because they were playing on big stages. It just didn't really. We could even. I can even go back and like, if you guys didn't see it, I can actually rewind back to that set.
Kudos to him, man. That's great for NA as a
Okay, I will not be streaming this first to 5. I'm sorry, guys. In which case.
But I gotta say, absolutely incredible smash. And
in which case, I guess I'm going offline
we had some
in a little bit. But I'm actually down to hop back on afterwards and play, because I feel like I just kind of want to play today. Yeah, no, this was fun. Thank you guys for joining. We'll try to, if I don't get a chance to attend stuff, you know, as much, we can at least analyze it and watch it and enjoy it, right? Yo, congrats to Spargo. Alright, so what I will do is I will end the stream here. I will do my first to 5 off stream. Hey, look at that trophy. That's sick. And then I think I'll pop back on, because I kind of want to train, and I want to try to train a different play style today. Instead of taking the insanity approach and just never changing my approach of my gameplay and expecting a different result.
I'm feeling
Alright, congrats to Spargo. I'm gonna take this time to grab some food. I'm gonna go offline a little bit, and I'll be back. Peace, peace.
What's the next event we can catch you at? I know you're a world warrior. Momocon's